Alright, Abraham Kran, this is Richard Burns Rally. Last time, I've been doing more and more online rallies. I don't even, I started with some practice, did a few races in an offline season and went online. And today, so Raven collected some rallies for me online. Said that I should try those. At my request, obviously, because I spent way too much time looking at them, and I was just like, you know what, you know better which ones are interesting, just list a few interesting ones. So we're gonna do those today. I don't know how long they're gonna last. Some of them are short, some of them are long, some of them are whatever. I should probably do one series of rally seasons just to warm up. Continue, whatever, because I'm still at the stage where it's like I need like 10 minutes to remember how to control. Hello Mazgo, welcome to the stream. I forgot what I should, but I should continue 10% rain, improving, blah 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 blah. So I've also been doing my homework. I've been looking at videos, and I have not been practicing offline because I want this to be authentic. We'll see how that we'll see how theory actually helps. I don't remember what car I'm even driving. It's a Skoda something. What place is this? I've not been on this one before. Okay, I did not see that rock. What is this map? I don't know why I called for help. It's not gonna work. That looks like a good map. I just was completely confused because I need to remember I need to shift down when I'm taking the thing. Yes. Yeah, whatever. That was an American stage? Okay. Going to France apparently. 90% chance of rain. Okay. Arizona. I don't know. I don't know American geography. Skoda Fabia S2000 Evo 2. Jobb 3:30. Bal 1, hosszú. Bal 4. Oh yeah, I just realized since that was an update recently and I had to update. I was wondering that I'm playing offline. Why do the pace things not up? I think it reset my settings. I'm gonna have to turn that back on. Bukkan rajta, jobb 1. Sima bal. Bukkan rajta, jobb 6 visszafordít. Bal 1, 80. Bal 1, 80. Bal 6, jobb 2. Bal 1. This is that kind of stage. You just can't. It's going up a hill. It's constant pins. Sima jobb rajta, bukkan, bal hajtő, 70.
Jobb egy, úton. Bukkan, bal egy, tövő menjél. Jobb egy. Jobb egy. Bal egy, rajta, vigyázz. Jobb egy, 40. Bal egy, lerakod. Jobb egy, rajta, bukkan. Jobb egy, hosszú. Bal kettő, lerakod, 50. Bal kettő. Bal három, 120. Bukkan. Jobb három. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan. Jobb kettő. Bal egy, szorosan. Sima jobb, 70. Sima bal. Bal egy, rajta, bukkan, jobb egy. Bal egy. Jobb egy, rajta, bukkan, 80. Bal egy. Bukkan. Sima bal. Jobb egy. Jobb kettő, 120. Bal kettő. Jobb három. Sima jobb, 50. Bal három. Jobb egy. Jobb három, szigorú. Bal egy, hosszú, rajta, bukkan, 50. Jobb egy, bal kettő, szigorú. Meg vagyunk.
Taking turns pretty well, I feel like. I don't know what it looks like, but I feel like that was pretty good, actually. I'm not even last. There are like 4 people behind me. It's pretty good. We're slowing down general event. Yeah, what I'm noticing, I don't know if this is a thing or I'm just having like confirmation bias or something, but I'm noticing that there's a big turn coming, and if I shift down to like 1 or 2, brake, if I just brake and I try to turn without anything else, I'm turning a lot slower than if I'm turning and also pressing the gas. Pressing the gas makes me turn harder. Is that a thing? Yeah, someone died. Someone had like a really bad second split or third split or whatever. 5 minutes almost. So that's what I was trying to do. I don't know if you noticed, in many of the turns I slowed down and then I put the gas down as I was turning. Because it was just a lot more responsive. Yes, we're slowing down, yeah. Being in too high a gear causes understeer in this game for reasons. Whatever that means. Even if you have slowed down enough, you can change the settings from the pause menu. Yeah, I should probably change the settings. Save progress. Someone fucking died. Yeah. Let's go back to the main menu. When you brake, you push all the energy up front inertia. Understeer, not turning. Ah. I don't know. I have no idea about any of this. I'm just going by pure feel. That's what I feel. Pace no. Visual 2D, 3D. I guess distance. I don't need the countdown. Yeah, turn everything on, sure. Let me just check my controls real quick. This didn't change, right? Yeah, this is the same as I left it. Okay, Julia Morning suffered I want to see that 5-minute thing. Craig Breen suffered a 2-second time loss after having lost grip after a crest. Guy Wilkes suffered a 31-second time loss after having misjudged the cut. Guy Wilkes was given a 10-second penalty after having made a false start on the that brawl stage. Pascal Lescluze suffered a 24-second time loss after having hit a rock hidden in the grass. Pascal Lescluze was never hurt after having hit a rock in the grass during the middle section of Côte de Bras. Guillaume Muillot did a 3-minute 24-second time loss after having skidded off the track and slid down a slope. Toshiro Arai suffered a 26-second time loss after having lost grip after a crash. Toshiro Arai was reported badly injured. Yeah, sure. Last section. Terry Newwheel was ordered by his manager to drive faster without taking unnecessary risks. Andreas Mikkelsen was ordered by his manager to drive less aggressively. Bruno Magalhaes was ordered by his manager to drive more aggressively. Guy Wilkes was ordered by his manager to drive more aggressively. Isn't he the guy who ran into a rock or something? I guess it was the 3-minute something guy. Fell down a hill or something. Chance of rain 90%. Right. I don't want to crash more. It's not good. I would, but that means I can't finish the lap. It's detrimental to my standing. Why am I on stage minus 22?
Jobb egy, 80. Jobb 6, 50. Bal 1, 50. Bal 2, nagyon szigorú, 50. Jobb egy, 60.
It's kind of counterintuitive to push the gas as I'm turning, because if I want to turn more safely, my intuition is to slow down. But you're actually supposed to push the gas because it makes you turn faster. It's really not intuitive. That's what you're supposed to do.
Jobb 1, 30. Jobb 2, 40. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 6 visszafordít, 100. Berugott a váltó.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
Jobb 2.
You said gearbox is stuck. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Jobb 6, 30.
It's literally not.
Sima jobb, 60. Bal 6 visszafordít. Jobb 1. Bal 2, 40. Bal 1, 30. Jobb 6, 30.
Another one of these stages.
Sima jobb, 150. Jobb 2, 100. Bal hajtű. Jobb 6, bal 6, 40.
Okay. Okay, you're just taking the piss now. Come on. What is this?
Jobb 5,
What is this?
Maradj jobbon, rajta, bukkan, 60. Bal 1, 50. Bal 1, 70. Bal 1. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 2, 30. Sima jobb, 30. Jobb 3, 60.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And a car is completely fine aside from
80.
that one line. It's just one line, it's probably not important, right?
Bal 1, 80. Jobb 3, 50. Jobb 2, 70. Bal egy, 40. Jobb egy, 160.
I can't switch properly. Kind of skid out there. I think I don't know if that's the main
Jobb egy, 100.
thing over there, the line, or if it's just fucking raining.
Bal 6 szűk, 80. Jobb 6, 60. Bal hajtű, 80. Jobb 6 visszafordít. Sima jobb, 120. Bal 6, 80. Jobb hajtű, 100. Bal 6, 60. Bal egy, 40. Jobb egy, 30. Jobb 6. Sima jobb, 120. Jobb egy, hosszú, 120. Bal hajtű, 100. Bal egy. Sima jobb. Bal egy. Jobb 6 visszafordít, 100. Jobb egy, 160. Jobb egy, 120. Bal 6 visszafordít, 30. Sima jobb, 30. Bal egy, 80. Jobb 6. Jobb egy, 120.
I want to see a real life recording of how a real rally car would do this stage. Because I can't tell how anyone would go fast here. Because you just constantly have to slow down to take these fucking turns.
Sima jobb, 100.
Like there's a stretch here, but I can't really speed up because there is like a hairpin coming right away.
Bal egy, 30. Jobb egy, 30. Bal egy, 80.
The road feels more slippery around here than previously.
Jobb hajtű. Sima jobb, 120. Bal 6 visszafordít, 80. Jobb 6. És itt a cél.
I'm just gonna stop here. The real trick is known as left foot braking, but it's a bit difficult to do on a keyboard. Lightly brake while accelerating through the turn. Brake and accelerate at the same time. Try using the handbrake when entering hairpins. Okay, I'll try if I remember. That one is just powering your real wheels, that's all. Oh. I'm gonna hydrate in a second, just let me read the rest of the chat. Minecraft slipping sound, go here. Good soup. They tend to throw out the rear end using the handbrake. Same camera in general, different driving dynamics with different cars like front drive and rear drive. I know a lot of it will be pendulum turning. I have no idea. How is my time? I'm not even last. Magal has his last. This was a long stage. I mean 834 yes, but some of them did on 946. Do I get to repair? No? Okay.
Három, kettő, egy. Rajta.
Something in my eye, give me a second.
Jobb 3. Bukkan. Bal 2. Hosszú 70. Jobb 3. Hosszú 70. Bal 2. Jobb 1. Rajta. Bukkan. 30. Jobb 3. Hosszú 60. Sima bal. Bal 2. Ne vágj le. 100. Jobb 3. Bal 2. 30. Bal 3. Szigorú. Jobb 1. Bal 2. 30. Bal 1. Jobb 2. 60. Jobb 3. Hosszú. Bal 1. 160. Jobb 1. Úton. Bal 1. 100. Jobb 3. Hosszú. 50.
Shit. It's kind of slippery grass. It happens. You see that orange in the distance?
Sima bal, rajta,
Yeah.
bukkan, majd, bal 1. Nagyon szigorú. 180. Jobb 4. Jobb 1. 30. Jobb 1. 30. Bal 3. Hosszú. Jobb 3. 40. Bal 2. 50. Sima bal. 120. Sima jobb. 30. Bal 1. 80. Bukkan, utána, sima jobb. 30.
Why did it say 80 when the mark said 70?
Jobb 1. Szigorú. Jobb 1. 120.
It said 100 on the marker, but he says 120.
Bukkan, sima jobb. Hosszú. 50.
That's 50, that's correct.
Sima bal. Rajta. Bukkan. 160.
Now it said 160. The mark said 150.
Bal 1. Hosszú. 180.
180. What is this?
Sima bal. 180.
180 again.
Jobb 1. 80.
80. Probably
Sima jobb. 30.
the
Bal
markers
2. 250.
250. The markers are probably static, whereas the speech says it in relation to where I am, which depends on
Jobb
speed.
2, 30 minsz.
Maybe.
Bal 1,
Because
nagyon szigorú, 30
it
minsz.
takes the guy time to speak, whereas the marker just appears immediately.
Bal 1, hosszú.
He didn't say anything this time.
Jobb 1, 40.
40,
Jobb 1. Bal 2, 50. Jobb 2, 80.
80. Considering it, if it takes time for him to
Bal
speak,
3,
you would
hosszú,
think
180.
he would say less, but usually he says more.
Bal 1, 70. Jobb 1.
He can't even say 15. I'm pretty sure there is no speech for that.
Jobb 2. Jobb 1, 80.
80,
Bal 2, 40.
40,
Jobb 1, hosszú, 60.
60,
Jobb 1, 30.
that's correct.
Jobb 3, 100.
That's correct.
Bal 1, 200.
That's correct.
Jobb 1, hosszú, 350.
350. It's because I sped up, I don't know.
Jobb 1, 200.
Correct.
Bal 3, hosszú, 100.
Correct. It probably has to do with my speed.
Jobb 2, hosszú, 30.
Yep.
Jobb 1, 30.
Yep.
Bal 2, 100.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Jobb hajdú, 30. Bal 1, 30. Jobb 2, 60.
60.
Bal 1, hosszú, 180.
180.
Jobb 1, 30. Bal 4, 80. Jobb 3, szigorú, 50. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 1, 30. Jobb 2, 120. Jobb 1, 60. Bal 2, 30. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 1, 60. Bal 1, hosszú, 120. Bal 1, 60. Bal 2, 80. Bal 1, 150.
Just gonna let myself slid down instead of like hitting something on the way.
Jobb 1, hosszú, 30. Bal 1, 70. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 1. Jobb 1, 250. Jobb 3. Bal 6, 50. Jobb 4, 40. Bal 2, 180. Jobb 3, úton, 30. Bal 1, 50. Jobb 1, 40. Bal egy. És itt a cél.
Yeah. I'm just gonna block the road. That's a simple sim races. I should grab the O'Neill Rally YouTube channel for you. They have a lot of jargon busting videos that might make good homework. Alright, is a good shout. I don't know if that would help. Like, I sort of understand what it all means, but oh, I haven't been last. I'm still second to last. Vanilla, I think the master is limited by sprite count. I don't think it's sprite limit since there's a dynamic countdown setting. I don't know. Our knowledge is limited. We're making our best guesses based on information given. Spirit of Rally. I'm gonna shoot some beer and hopefully get some video tang. Alright. Thank you for dropping by. Good luck. And it also includes better explanation for a lot of common rally techniques that I can come up with. Okay. No, Maureen is last. I'm just bad. Why would I ask for manager advice? Julie and Maureen suffered a 2-minute 18-second time loss after having slid off the track into the rough. 90% chance of rain. Okay. This is probably the last practice round, and then I'm gonna go online after that. Age minus 20 out of 6. I don't know why it says that.
Jobb 2, 30. Bal egy, 50. Sima jobb, hosszú, 30. Bal 3, hosszú, 30.
Okay. That's a good time to end this. Look at how many did not finish. Okay, I wasn't the only one then. There was like 5 other people, not count 4, but 3 other people plus 1 who did not finish much earlier. Okay, let's just go online. Online rally. Now, before anything else, I will do the daily 3 because those are consistent. Robo cheering today. 3.3 kilometer, and then after that an 11 kilometer Biker Niaki SSS. Okay. Let's just go for this one. Ford Fiesta MK8 R2. Wait. That's forward. I don't want forward. They're all forward. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing now. I guess it's gonna be that. Robo cheering. Rallycross track. I love it.
Három, kettő, egy, rajt. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bal egy, kiengedett, maradj jobbon, 120. Sima jobb. Bal 5, vigyázz, úton. Jobb 2. Bal 4, ne vágd le. Bal 3, ne vágd le. Rajta, jobb 3, kiengeded, 200.
Confused. Do I go down here? Ah. There was shit on the road. I'm like, surely that's not where I go.
Bal 4, kiengeded. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú.
Is this one of those modular stages that we read about?
Bal 1.
Where they just put shit up and can make a bunch of different
Megtiszteled, szűk.
routes. We're in the mud now because it's raining.
Bal 3, úton. Jobb 3, kiengeded, 180. Bal 4, kiengeded. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bal 1. Bal 5, hosszú, fogod, szűk. Bal 3, ne vágd le, rajta, 50, jobb 3, kiengeded. Jobb 3, kiengeded. Bal 4, kiengeded. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú. És itt a cél.
We finished. 246. That's gonna be trash. And my wheel is also bad now. Tournament Pendulum being a rallycross version means you also get the Joker left. Yeah, that's right. 51st. Out of 89. It doesn't seem like anyone crashed because they are different times. That's pretty good. 51st out of 89. That's middle pack. I'm happy for that. I don't know. I mean the bottom 4, maybe 5, even 5, are far more than anyone else. Eltévedtem kétszer is. Pikin says he got lost twice. That would explain some things. Rossz irány. Wrong way. Be bottomed. Good job. I am stupid. Yeah, people didn't know where to go, it seems like. You should put on the 3D pacemakers. Wrong turn and plus 30-second cut. Went wrong side at the end. Lol. Nail. We'll see if my tire choice is good or not. Wasn't it automatically selected? I think yes. BD Donny. Hungarian. 2 people really got lost, it seems like. Like, most of the people who had a bad time probably just got lost. Because, you know, modular thing. You don't have the pace notes, you're gonna get lost. Now 11 kilometer with a busted tire connection, whatever it's called. Gonna be funny.
Három, kettő, egy, rajt, 60. Bal 4, szigorú, 100.
Uh-oh. Look at all those reds.
Jobb 6, majd. Bal 6, úton, 80. Bal 6, ne vágj le, 30.
I have the pace notes. I know where to
Jobb
go.
5, rajta, jobb 5, és... Bal 5, rajta, jobb 5, szigorú, szűk, 50. Bal hajtű, 60. Jobb 5, bukkan, rajta, jobb 5, 40.
Well, now my tires are even. So that's good.
Bal 6 kiengedett, 50.
I don't know why we have to go into the tar.
Jobb 5, szigorú,
This is
és
11 kilometer
jobb
of
4,
this.
30.
I'm gonna be here for like half an hour.
Bal 5, utána, jobb 6 visszafordít, szűk, rajta, bal 4, és figyelj rá, jobb 3, szűk, rajta, bal 4, 30, jobb 6 visszafordít. Bal 6, 60. Bal 4, maradj balon, 40. Jobb 3, kiengeded. Jobb 2,
Okay,
hosszú,
maybe we
szigorú,
can
100.
actually make some distance here.
Jobb 5, szigorú, 60. Bal 2, 250. Maradj jobbon, vigyázz! Bal 5, szűk, és jobb 4, kiengedett, 120.
Where am I going? Oh, it's a slalom. Sort of. The road slalom.
Jobb 1, hosszú, szigorú, 160.
Fucking obstacle course over here. Let's go to the
Jobb
next
2,
stage.
szigorú, 70. Bal 1, 300.
There is shit on both sides of the road, so you can, if you slide down, they're put at the positions where you're most likely to slide down, and you just ran into them and fucking die.
Vigyázz, jobb 1, bukkan, 40. Bal 5, ne vágj le, 50. Jobb 4, hosszú, bukkan, ne vágj le, 40. Jobb 4, szigorú, és bal 4, bukkan, 180. Jobb 3,
Okay,
szigorú,
we're a third of the way through. In almost 4 minutes.
bal 4, szigorú, 120. Bal 2, úton, majd, vigyázz, jobb 3, bukkan, 30, bal 5, szigorú, 40. Jobb 5, és jobb 3, szigorú, hosszú, 30. Bal 4, 50.
Not easy to turn in this, whatever this road is.
Bal 6, visszafordít. Maradj balon, 80.
I can't turn in that shit. What is that?
Bukkan, rajta, jobb 5, szigorú, és Bal 5, 160. Jobb 5, 30. Jobb 4, szigorú, 120.
Do I really want to do this 2 more times for the dailies?
Jobb 6 visszafordít, 30. Bal hajtű, 80. Bal 6, 30. Jobb 5, rajta, jobb 5, 30.
I think I've been here before.
Utána, jobb 5, szigorú, szűk, 70. Bal 6, 50. Jobb 5. Buka jön, rajta, jobb 5, 50. Bal hajtű, kiengedett, 50. Jobb 5. Utána, jobb 4, 30. Bal 5,
I
rajta,
hope they
jobb
don't
6
mind I went all the way out there.
Bal 4, utána.
Whatever they put on the road here, just not conductive to turning
Tisztelet, jobb
the
3,
car.
szűk, rajta, bal 5, és
I'm literally pressing it, it's not turning.
jobb 6 visszafordít.
Maybe I'm supposed to toy around with the handbrake or something, I don't know.
Bal hajtű, 40. Bal 4, maradj balon, 40. Jobb 3, kiengeded. Jobb 2, hosszú, szigorú.
We're about halfway through now. In 7 minutes.
Jobb 5, szigorú, 60. Bal 2, 300. Maradj jobbon. Bal 5, szűk, majd. Jobb 4, kiengedett, 100. Jobb 1, szigorú, hosszú, 200. Jobb 2, szigorú, hosszú, 50. Bal 1, 300. Jobb 5, 160. Vigyázz, jobb 1, bukkan, 40. Bal 5, ne vágd le, 60. Jobb 4, hosszú, rajta, bukkan, ne vágd le, 40. Jobb 4,
What
szigorú,
is that on top of my shadow? Do
és
you see that?
bal 4, bukkan, 180.
It's like another shadow
Jobb 3, szigorú,
floating on top
hosszú,
of my
60.
shadow. You can't see it right now because it's off screen, but give me a second.
Bal 4, szigorú, 100. Bal 2, úton, majd, vigyázz, jobb 2, bukkan, 30. Bal 5, szigorú, 40.
Right there. Let me take this turn and then you can see. Right there. What the fuck is
Jobb
that?
5, majd, jobb 3, szigorú, hosszú,
Uh-oh.
utána, bal 4, 50. Repül, 100.
We're not flying here. I'm sorry. We're in the
Oh,
shit.
Mr.
We can barely turn here. Don't make me fly.
Maradj jobbon. Bukkan, jobb 5, szigorú, 60. Repül 50. Jobb 5, 70. Jobb 5, 70. Bal hajtű. Meg vagyunk.
Yeah, we finished it 10 minutes, 10 seconds. What does those bottom two in? When guns are why you can the wear on the roads also have it figure out lines that come to road courses. Difficult road is gravel. It's never been that difficult. I have to note that it can be fairly somewhat weaker rear wheels and shadow can be a little weird in this game. It's like there was something floating on top of my car. Oh no. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. See how it measures up. 50. Out of 58 finished. Not many finished. It was kind of a long stage. Got completely lost. Okay, that's kind of your fault. I don't think you can really get lost on it. Bullshit stage in a parking lot. Jean Taylor Molly, I'm sorry. Awful. Not bad for blind car and stage. VW Golf 2, is that a good car? Briefly got lost and not very efficient and tidy with hairpins. Kár az előzőért. That means it's a shame for the previous one. I guess I kicking was like one of the he was behind me on the last one. He had a really bad stage. Apparently here it's good because they got 10. Lost ways, eraser went off. I mean, you're still 7th place. I was 2 seconds faster than the last class driver. Overall, I got 43 out of 58. Granted, my total time on the stage, whatever, 2 minutes 41. The 58 guy was 9 minutes 12. So that's cool. As for the stage, it was the Biker Niaki SSS. Okay, we're not doing these two. That would take way too long. Instead, RBR Rally Rec 1 Shitbox Rally. Oh, we have another one? There's also Central European Rally right here, by the way. That could be an interesting one. Munkasport házi bajnokság. That's M-Sport local championship, but the M is expanded to Mocha, which basically means joy or good mood or just generally a good cheerful activity. Beginner rally. Sounds like it's for me. Happy Easter rally. Japanese cars rally. You did suggest this one. Recommendation 2, Japanese Cars Rally. Put some time down in the first leg using the Mazda 323 Group A type car for option for those. Died horribly in ensuing legs. We might as well do this one first. There is the shitbox rally, by the way. There are 2 of them. Probably want the fixed one. You know what? It's right here. Let's do that. Second leg of the shitbox rally world tour. Good luck, have fun. I didn't finish the first. Well, I did finish, but I crashed out on like half of them. Let's see if I can do better this time. These are the available cars. The Fiat 126 Group 2, Trabant P800 Eras, Renault Twingo, Citroën C2R2, Lada VFTS, Renault 5 GT Turbo, Wartburg 353 W460, I don't know what those. Skoda 130 RS, Skoda Favorite 136L, Lada Kalina. What? Skoda 130 LR, Peugeot 106 Rally S2 20. We have the 131 Abarth. I'm gonna go with the Trabant, that seems like a good one. Higher snow. That doesn't seem like a good idea. There are 2 snow stages. The rest are gravel and tarmac, and they are all dry. I think because each stage is a leg, I can change it afterwards, so let's just keep it snow. 28 kilometers. Was that 34 kilometers on the second stage? Oh boy. We gotta crash. I have a Trabant. How do I do 20, 30 fucking kilometers? Fucking game can't load the map so long. Actually worried for a second. We're gonna crash! Blech. Oh, it's also nighttime, by the way.
3, 2, 1, rajt. Bal 2, 120.
Oh, nighttime limited paces. Oh, that's our favorite.
3, 80. Bal 3. Majd
Did you do this
bal
one?
1. Rajta, bal 4, bukkan, 40.
Are we gonna be able to compare to your time? Because you have more experience. I still don't know what I'm doing.
Bal 2, 160.
I'm not just driving the car and going. Hopefully.
Bal 3, 100.
Hopefully going. Not always. That's when the problems begin
Jobb
and
4,
end.
szűk. Utána bal 3, bukkan jön, 200.
In Raleigh, the problems begin and end when you hit a tree.
Maradj középen, bukkan, és bal 3, 70. Jobb 4.
All of these trees are fake.
Vigyázz! Bal 6 visszafordít, szűk, 160.
Wait, this way? This is why I hate limited pace notes. Like, I don't know the stage. The fact that, oh, don't keep going forward even though there is a road there. You have to turn down like 90 degrees. If you don't know the stage, you're not gonna be ready for that. Just let me have the pace notes. There's no point hiding them. There's no purpose.
Vigyázz!
You don't
Sima
like
jobb.
them, you can turn them off, but don't like limit it for everyone else. Imagine if there was like a setting. You make a Raleigh and they say your steering limits
Utána
are set to
sima bal
5.
hosszú,
Fuck you if you're playing with anything else.
és jobb 2. Majd bal 3. Rajta, jobb 3, 50. Vigyázz, sima bal. Majd bal 5. És jobb 3. És bal 5, szigorú, 60.
My tire is already busted. We're not even close to the end. Not even close to like being a third
Jobb
done.
1, 150. Bal 3, 60. Jobb 3, 50. Jobb 3, 60. Vigyázz! Jobb 3, hosszú, nagyon szigorú. Majd bal 5, 40. Bal 4, szigorú. Utána jobb 2, 30. Jobb 1, szigorú, 100. Vigyázz, jobb 5, 70. Bal 3, 120. Jobb 1, 200. Bal 5, 160. Jobb 3, 70. Sima bal, 160. Vigyázz, jobb 5, 80.
A bump in
Jobb
the
2,
road there.
60. Bal 4, 200.
It's been 5 minutes. I'm not even a third done with this stage. What the fuck?
Jobb 3, hosszú, szűk,
I'm
40.
literally gonna be here for half an hour. With this fucking busted ass
Bal 1,
tire.
100.
This is not even the longest stage in the Raleigh. Shit
Bal
Raleigh.
4, 50. Jobb 3.
I'm not saying the Raleigh shit, that's literally its name. Shitbox Raleigh. I'm gonna be here forever. This is the stream now. I was wondering why you only picked out 3 Raleighs. Well, now I know. This is gonna be enough for the whole 4 hours. Or 3 hours. I practiced a little bit.
Bal 2. Rajta, bal 1, 180.
It's one rally might just last the entire stream at this rate. Unless I crash out and skip it. And I'm not gonna do that voluntarily. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen.
Utána bal 5, 350.
I really should hit something to break my right tire so it's even.
Jobb 1, 200. Sima bal, 60. Bal 3. Rajta, vigyázz. Bal 3, 30. Jobb 5, szűk, 60. maradj középen, bukkan, vigyázz, 70. Bal 5, 40. Vigyázz. Jobb 5, szűk, híd lesz, 120.
We're quarter done in 7.5 minutes. It's like, for me, it's a 20-minute ride.
Jobb 5. Majd sima bal, 70. Bukkan, rajta, sima bal, 250. Bal 1, szigorú, 60. Jobb 3, bukkan, szűk, 150.
It said right 3, I expected a little more
Bal
than
1,
this.
hosszú, nagyon szigorú, bukkan, 80. Jobb 3, hosszú. Rajta, jobb 2, hosszú. Vigyázz, 80.
Watch out,
Bal
80.
4, hosszú. szűk,
Watch out for the
50.
what? There's literally nothing here.
Bal 2, 40. Jobb 3, 50. Jobb 1, 100. Bal 3, vigyázz, 40. Jobb 5, szűk, 100. Jobb 3. Rajta, jobb 2, 60. Jobb 4. Rajta, jobb 3, hosszú. Majd bal 1, 30. Vigyázz, bal 2. És bal 5. Rajta, bal 3. Rajta, jobb 3. És bal 1. Utána jobb 3, 40. Bal 1, hosszú, dob.
Some of these stages really
Utána
feel
jobb
like...
2,
'cause
70.
the road is really tight. I don't think that can be denied. It feels like... Remember that game? Game show and otherwise, where there's like a long wire and you have this little tool with the loop at the end, and you have to take the loop across the wire, and if you touch it, it like beeps and shocks you and whatever. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm doing here with this fucking road. This one lane road. Can't touch the snow, it's gonna shock me and fucking explode my radiator.
Jobb 5, szigorú, hosszú, szűk, 50.
Wonder if I should start playing in first person, just to get used to it. Not right now. I mean, when I actually have like pace notes, so I can actually know where I'm going.
Utána jobb 4. És maradj középen, bukkan, 70.
We're about halfway through the stage now,
Bal 4,
12
hosszú,
minutes.
60. Jobb 2, bukkan, rajta, bal 1, 120. Vigyázz! Bal 5, 40. Jobb 1, 700.
But wait, 700?
Jobb 2, hosszú, szigorú. Vigyázz, 50. Bal 5.
I love it when he says careful and then just says a distance number. Like, careful for what? What is this mystery
Utána,
danger?
sima jobb, 50.
I saw the deers back there, they were frozen.
Jobb 3. Rajta, jobb 2, hosszú, 30. Maradj középen.
I think your pace notes had the deer on them, unless they've been there for a while. I don't know how long it's been like sub-zero temperatures here that they've been frozen
Jobb
there.
2, 200.
Random thought. Now that they released a Croc remaster,
Bal 4,
do you think they're also gonna remaster Croc 2? That was a drastically different game and not many people even know about it.
Bal 1.
I hope they do, it was a really weird game.
És sima jobb, 50. Jobb 1, 120.
I don't know where that came from, it just was on my mind for a bit.
Bal 4, 250.
Not like I can even play the first remaster. I would love to stream it, but like money. I don't have money for these kind of 20, 30, 40, 50 dollar
Jobb 1,
games.
bukkal, 40.
There are so many games I want to stream, but I just can't because they're all fucking
Jobb 2,
expensive.
30.
I don't have that kind of money
Jobb 4,
for games,
120.
regardless. Oblivion remaster just came out. I love Oblivion. I actually think Oblivion is better than Skyrim. They finally remastered it, but I can't buy it because it's $50 fucking dollars.
Bal 3, 160. Vigyázz, sima bal, bukkan, és bal 4, 120. Jobb 3, szigorú, hosszú, 350.
The only expense I'm really gonna give to video games nowadays is the 25
Középen, bukkan,
when Deltarune comes out, chapter 3 and 4, because first of all, I do want to play that and I think it's totally worth it. Secondly, that 25 also gives you all the future chapters, so it's basically just $5 per chapter, which I'm
bal
fine
1,
with.
120.
But now I spend that's gonna be basically my budget for the year, so I don't know what after that.
Bal 2. Utána jobb 1, bukkan, 100.
Also, we just reached 2/3 at some point, I wasn't paying attention.
Dob, rajta, bal 3, 80. Maradj középen, bukkan, 50. Sima bal. Rajta, sima jobb, 160. Jobb 3, hosszú, 80. Bal 4, bukkan, 60. Bal 3, 30. Jobb 3, hosszú. Rajta, jobb 3, hosszú, 40. Maradj középen, bukkan, 200. Maradj középen, bukkan, 200. Jobb 3, 160. Sima jobb, 30. Bal 1. Rajta, sima bal, bukkan, 60. Bal 3, 500. Jobb 1, 350.
I considered putting on some music while I'm playing. So far I decided against it because I'm listening to the pace notes sometimes. Some silent background music would probably still be nice. I don't know.
Vigyázz, bal 1. Rajta, maradj középen, bukkan, 60. Jobb 5, 180.
That was a right 5.
Maradj balon, bukkan, 40.
Okay.
Jobb 3, 60. Jobb 2. Rajta, bal 3. Jobb 4, 70. Maradj középen, bukkan, 400. Vigyázz, jobb 4. Rajta, jobb 2, 50. Bal 3, hosszú, szűk, 300. Jobb 4, 30. Bal 4, hosszú.
You know also what this feels like? The thing where I'm driving on a long, windy road where nothing happens, but because of my busted tire I keep veering to the left. It's fucking Desert Bus. I'm playing Desert Bus, but in the snow.
Jobb 2, 40.
It's Desert Bus 2, Antarctica.
100. Jobb 2, szigorú, bukkan, 250.
Long-awaited sequel.
Vigyázz, bal 5, szűk, úton, 80. Bal 2. Rajta, jobb 3. Utána, bal 4.
Okay, the road is picking up a little bit. We're getting a lot of winding paths towards the end here.
És jobb 1. Rajta, bal 2. Utána, jobb 3, 80. Bal 4, szűk. Rajta, jobb 2. Rajta, maradj középen, bukkan, 30. Bal 1. Utána, jobb 3, szűk. Rajta, bal 4, szűk. Majd, bal 1, 120.
Wonder how many people crashed out on this level.
Jobb 4,
Just
30.
from sheer like boredom, or like they fell asleep at the wheel or something.
Sima bal.
Because it's not a difficult level. Like it's mostly straight. Like it's long, but there aren't that many difficult areas. There are a few like turns where you have to pay attention, but mostly it's just a straight line.
Meg vagyunk.
Yay! We just stop here. Let me read back. Okay. Plus side, you don't get snowblinded, I saw that 9. Yes, I have 10 wrecked in the first stage, it's not a super rally. That was a bad choice. Why are you picking the Lada? It's garbage. Trabant in the snow means I can bring up the story of how there is a recorded case of a rally where a Trabant's engine froze over and he defrosted it by pissing on it before going on to win the stage. What were the other cars doing in that time? Does kind of feel like a zip line. It'd be good for little guys, big heels. It depends on how Croc 1 Remastered goes, really. I don't know how it's been doing. I wasn't really following it. But clearly think about old games coming back to the 25, 50 are really demanding on hardware. Kobe basically out here doing the Telltale. Yeah. This does have a bit of a vibe to it. Yeah, yeah, Telltale, I wonder how Telltale so they returned, and I am keeping like half an eye on them because I do want them to release The Wolf Among Us Season 2. I would be really curious about that. Because I played the first one and it was great, it was amazing. I want to see the second one. I don't know how they would make a second one because The Wolf Among Us was designed to be like one season. It kind of finished the story at the end. It was 5 episodes. But I mean, they can just make a new story. I don't know. They still have the characters. Light Up the Night as the hype track. Did I? 6 people finished. I mean, the fastest guy was 16 minutes, 1 second. A few spins and almost stuck in the snow. Had a spin, couple of half spins too. You know what I like? There are 6 of us. Everyone is using a different car. Like there is a Citroen, a Peugeot, a Renault, a Lada, a Skoda and a Trabant. I don't know if the Lada is better than the Skoda, but otherwise you can kind of see the power differences. Of course I'm first in the Trabant, because I'm the only one. We got some roadside service. Let me fix the fucking... the next one is gravel dry, so... let's just go for that. Uninpohya. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. What is that? 34 kilometers. Now, I want to point out, we have 34.7 kilometers, 12.8 kilometers, 20.6 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 20.7, then 6.3, 21.9, 14, 13, 8.2. So it's... how long is this fucking... okay, we're gonna be here forever. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty straight map. There are a few turns, but nothing serious. If I crash out, does that mean it's over? Crashing out means you're out, so I always have an out. If it gets really bad.
Jobb 2, hosszú, 100. Bukkan, sima jobb.
I can actually see now.
Jobb 1, 8. 80.
I'm not veering to the left.
Repül. Bal 1. Bukkan, szigorú. Bal 2, hosszú.
I love how it says fly. Like I'm in a Trabant. What world do you live in?
Vigyázz.
What flag was that?
Jobb 1.
Blue, black, white.
Jobb 5, 50. Sima jobb, hosszú.
Estonia? Okay.
Bukkan, 120. Repül, 60.
I might have said this before,
Bal 3.
but you know what game I really want them to remaster?
Bukkan.
Ghostmaster.
180.
I don't think anyone knows that game that I actually know, but that was a great game. I don't know if anyone even owns the rights anymore. Is it abandonware?
Hosszú.
I want to know if it's abandonware.
Bukkan.
All I would want is give it better
Bal
graphics
3, hosszú, 70.
and fix some of the janky missions like the Blair Witch Project map and the final level. And then just release it. It would be amazing.
Bukkan,
I
70.
want to play that. And I love the original, but I don't really want to play the original. It's a little too janky for me nowadays.
Sima jobb. Vigyázz. Jobb 2. Szigorú. Bukkan. Maradj balon. Repül. 70. Jobb 4. Szorosan.
There are actually quite a few games that were great back in the day that would probably do really well if they remastered them for modern audiences. Like Ghostmaster is great, Nox, that's like a Diablo clone,
Bal 1.
but
Hosszú. Rajta. Bukkan.
interesting.
Sima jobb. Repül. 80.
I don't know if Sacred needs a remaster. It's probably just so it actually runs on new computers. When was the last Splinter Cell
Bal
game?
3. Hosszú.
Is it a dead franchise or am I just not in the loop?
Bukkan. 30. Repül.
We're not flying, don't dream.
Vigyázz.
I know you want some excitement, but we're not flying, man. Whatever your name is.
Repül.
We should name the navigator. He doesn't have a name.
Bal 1.
I am Cruent, but he's like, who is he?
Bukkan. 30. Jobb 1. 60. Jobb 1. Bal 1. 60. Repül. Jobb 1 és bal 2. Bukkan. Bal 3. 60. Jobb 2. Hosszú.
Thinking of other games I played a long time ago that wouldn't even really run anymore.
Jobb 4. Szűk.
Captain
100.
Claw Remaster would be nice. I think it's abandonware, but only because it's not being sold. I'm pretty sure Monolith Games or whoever bought Monolith Games still owns it. I don't know if Monolith Games still exists.
Bukkan.
Monolith Games, if you exist, please release Captain Claw and give us the fucking sequel. You left on a cliffhanger. You can't do that. It'd be like 25 years.
Maradj jobbon. Bukkan. 70.
I don't actually know how long it's been. It's like 2000 something.
Sima bal.
But technically it's not a cliffhanger, but like
Jobb 1.
that wasn't a really
Bukkan.
finalizing.
Bukkan.
Like we got the amulet. I want to see what it does. The Red Tail fucking escaped. He's gonna want to come after us. I want to see that. You never gave us that.
Bal 1 és bal 4. Hosszú. 30.
It was the first like it was one of those games that was very cinematic. It had like the intro was like a 15-minute cartoon cutscene. And it constantly had cartoon cutscenes throughout the game. And it wasn't like on the surface it looks like, oh, it's about like a pirate cat. It's like a cartoon for kids. No, they fucking kill each other in the cutscenes. There's blood and everything. Well, not much. Obviously, it's heavily restricted, but when you fight like Red Tail and you wound him, he's actually like bleeding.
Jobb 2, sug, headfem.
And he fucking tricks you and leaves with the boat, and you never see him again. I wanna see him again. Where the fuck is Red Tail?
Härom.
I don't know why I'm hung up on this all of a sudden. I just really like Captain Claw, and I hate that it's so unknown. Like, it's such a niche title. It even has well, not modding, I guess level editing. You can look up on YouTube Captain Claw whatever levels. There are people who made levels for that, like as modders. I'm gonna call them modders because they technically that's what they do. The game itself doesn't have a level editor. They just went into it and made new levels. There was a web page for it and everything.
Maradj balon.
I don't know if it's still alive. I never checked.
Repül 120. Jobb 1, kiengedett 80.
It's like there are all these modern like video game mascots that everyone knows. I feel like if Claw had a chance, he would be among the more badass ones because he's a fucking badass.
Repül.
It feels good to play it. It's a pretty tight platformer,
Repül.
and obviously he's a badass in the cutscenes. It's like, imagine if you combined. Let me just think for a second.
Bal 1, hosszú. Bukkan.
Who would I combine?
Sima jobb. Bukkan 80.
Imagine, well, this is a really weird comparison, and not 100% correct, but it's on the right track. Imagine if you combined Captain Jack Sparrow with James Bond.
Sima
That
bal.
about 80% Captain Claw.
Repül 50.
I want more of that. Why is there no more of that?
Repül lehet sima bal 100. Bal 1, tövő mennyél. Bukkan 160. Jobb 1, hosszú. Bukkan 150. Repül 120.
I used to have it on a CD. I have no idea where it is now. I kind of lost it at some point. I lost a lot of my CDs.
Vigyázz!
But I used to have it and I used to play it a lot.
Bal 4, ne
The
várj
heck,
200.
the main menu had an option. Once you finished the level, there was an option to just watch all the cutscenes one after the other without interruption. And it basically just made a whole like half an hour cartoon that made sense. It was amazing. I'm pretty sure you can find it online in YouTube or whatever.
Jobb 3, kiengedett.
There were only 2 games that did like the whole cinematic platformer. One of them was Captain Claw, and another one was Heart of Darkness, which is also a great game. Would be interesting to remaster, but I wouldn't want them to change the graphics. I would just want them to like. I'm pretty sure that's also abandonware, by the way. But if it was ever remastered, all I would want is compatibility.
Jobb 4, hosszú.
Because the slightly pixely style, it like mixes a bunch of art styles. It has like the pixely sprites, but it has like these clay style 3D backgrounds that are great. Some of the enemies look more developed like 3D or
Jobb 1,
whatever.
hosszú. 80.
You don't need to change that. You don't need to change the cutscenes either because for like it's obviously it's a cartoon. It's made to be like 3D. I don't know if it's actually 3D or it's just made to look like that.
50.
But it's like
Hosszú. 50.
it's like if Reboot had a better lighting engine.
Bukkan.
That's the Heart of Darkness cutscenes.
Vigyázz! Bukkan. Bal 4, 100. Sima jobb. Bukkan. Jobb 2, hosszú. Bukkan. Repül 120. Jobb 1.
Also, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, even on stream, but Heart of Darkness The few people who actually still remember that game remember it because of the absolutely brutal deaths that the main character can go through, who is a child, by the way.
Bukka 100.
Just crushed, burned, devoured, drowned, very graphically, all of
Jobb
them.
egy, szigorú. Bukka
No blood,
160.
yes to everything else. It's one of those games.
Sima bal, hosszú.
The story itself is also pretty serious for what it is. And but the big difference between Captain Claw and Heart of Darkness, Captain Claw is very bright and colorful, despite the fact that they are like killing each other in the cutscenes. Especially at that port. You see like two corpses, Claw just killed them and then got on a boat.
Bal 2, hosszú.
But it's still pretty bright. Heart of Darkness is extremely dark and dingy and it's just very tonally depressing. But intentionally so.
180.
Because it's fucking Heart of Darkness.
Jobb 2, hosszú. 80. Bal 1.
I should stream those games sometimes. Like, I'm pretty sure both of them are abandonware. I could just, like, I used to have them.
Bal 5.
I don't know where they disappeared to now. So I technically don't have them. But
Sima jobb 100.
I don't, if they're not abandonware, I probably still shouldn't download them. But if they are, I would consider maybe streaming them. They would be interesting. But they are very old. Like the entire reason I haven't streamed, say, Rayman 2 is because it's an old game. And the last time I played it, it really didn't like...
Bal 1,
It,
hosszú.
it doesn't have windowed mode. And it really doesn't like you tabbing out of it. So I wasn't really trying to like make it work. I never played Rayman 2. At least not any considerable amount of time.
Sima bal. Bukka.
I'm not familiar with the 3D Rayman games. Maybe at some point I could stream them by putting in the effort to actually make them work. I don't know. Rayman 2 is just tonally entirely different than any of the Rayman games I've played. And Rayman 3 stepped away from that type of gameplay that I liked. It has like these power-ups that aren't really power-ups. They're just like you have a grappling hook for 10 seconds and then you have to do like a mini challenge platforming or whatever. That's not really what I'm looking for with a Rayman game.
Bukka.
What I'm looking for with the Rayman game is obviously Rayman 1, Origin, and Legends.
Repül 70.
Which, ironically, all the 2D games, but they don't have to be 2D. It's just that the 2D games did what I'm looking for in a Rayman game. If a 3D game did the same thing, I would still play those, like I would enjoy those, but they just didn't. They did completely different things.
Sima bal.
And I know the same things can't really work in 3D. Oh, look at that!
80.
Nice open field, that looks nice. You can't do the same thing in 3D that you did in 2D, but they stepped way away from the original vision of the series, which, I mean, I guess I shouldn't call it a series because there was one game and then they made the second game 3D, which I know it's a great game. A lot of people say it's a great game. It's just not really interesting to me because that's not Rayman to me. Granted, at this point, there are almost just as many 3D games as 2D in the Rayman franchise, so maybe I'm just full of shit, I don't know.
Bukka 70.
Maybe I should just stream fucking original Gianna Sisters or something.
Bal 1, 200.
Someone suggested that before. I know there's a new Gianna Sisters, like Twisted Dreams or whatever. Does that even have anything to do with the old one? Because the old one was just a fucking Mario ROM hack, essentially.
80.
It looks like shit, and it sounds like shit. But I still played it.
Jobb
Like, I
1,
played it as a
szigorú.
kid. Not for long,
100.
because it sounded like shit. And it played like shit. Even as a kid, I still had standards, but... You know.
Jobb 1, hosszú.
Maybe I'm mature enough to... Instead of just start the game bad, quit game, I can start the game bad,
Hosszú.
make fun of it, and analyze it. Why is it bad? Like, it's not that hard to see why Gianna Sisters was bad.
160.
I remember when Twisted Dreams came out, and it was like you have a button to switch between them and they have different platforms or some shit like that. Like, just it's a completely different game. Like, it's not even the same franchise at that point.
Bukkan 60. Jobb 2. Bukkan. Bal 1. Bukkan 70. Jobb 1. Hosszú. Bukkan. Vigyázz.
It's funny because there are all these old games, even games that I haven't played in like 20 years, like Captain Claw, but I can still completely recall
Bukkan 40.
a lot of the
Bal
soundtrack.
3.
Like Captain's Claw's
Bal 4. Hosszú.
power-up song is probably gonna be stuck in my head forever.
Bukkan szűk.
It takes the place in my brain where my programming diploma should be if I ever finished
Jobb 3.
college.
Evágj le. Bukkan.
But I couldn't because the power-up soundtrack is taking up all its space.
Bal 1. Maradj jobbon. Bukkan 50.
Also, not to mention like Ghostmaster Panic's music, also
Bukkan
squeezed
50.
into that space. The entirety of the Croc soundtrack, and I know the remaster kept the soundtrack. It's one of the best parts of the entire game. Like all these old games, for some reason, all the old games that I played have amazing soundtrack. Like Rayman, the first Rayman, is well known for its orchestral, incredible soundtrack.
Bukkan kiengedett.
Croc also has great music,
Bukkan 120.
especially the desert theme, that's my favorite, but all of it is good. Jazz Jackrabbit, obviously, it's literally named after a music genre. It has to have good music.
Bal 2. Bukkan 120.
I remember Jazz Jackrabbit. Speaking of 3D and 2D, Jazz Jackrabbit, I remember they wanted to make a Jazz Jackrabbit 3, name it 3D, because they wanted to make it 3D, but then it just got very early cancelled, and it just never happened. And I don't think you need to remaster Jazz Jackrabbit 2, because
Sima bal.
it runs to this day just fine. You can find it on GOG.
Bal 4. 100.
It's not a long game, you can probably finish it in like 2 hours.
Sima jobb. Bukkan
I wish they made the Jazz Jackrabbit 3, even if it's just 2D. Just dig up all these old franchises and make a sequel. Jazz Jackrabbit 3, Croc 3, I mean we have Croc 2. A lot of people say it's worse than the first one.
Jobb 1.
It probably is, but it's not that bad.
Bukkan.
It improved a lot of the first one. Like instead of working on like Sonic rules where you have the gems and you get hit and you drop the gems, and if you don't have gems then you die, but you can pick up the gems you dropped, whatever. No, Croc 2 actually has a health system,
Sima jobb. Szigorú. Bukkan 120.
and it like actually has stages where you can wander around, and
Bukkan 70.
they can actually get creative with the different missions, and there are a few missions that actually work really well. There are some missions that actually freaked me out as a kid. There are some missions that contradict what I'm saying because they were so awful, crying baby mission that maybe they shouldn't have done missions at all. But in general, and also if they ever remaster Croc 2, please
Jobb 2.
make a different final boss, because what they had was garbage.
Bal 2.
It wasn't even a final boss, you're just standing there until a little one puts the Chaos Emeralds in the middle and then Dante gets fucking banished back to hell. Because I just want to point out, Croc 2 starts with a bunch of Dantinis re-summoning Baron Dante, who you killed in the first game,
Sima jobb.
from the
80.
underworld. He literally rises up from the ground in flames. They summon him from hell.
160.
That's how it starts. It's so meta, but nobody knows about that shitty game
Jobb 60.
because it's bad. I enjoyed playing it, but I realized that I'm probably weird for that. Like I liked playing Sonic R and Metroid Other M. My opinion probably doesn't matter in this stuff.
Sima jobb, hosszú, 120.
He rises up from the underworld. For some reason, he has an eye patch at that point. I don't think we ever did something to warrant that.
Bal 3, hosszú, 70.
And also, Croc 2 ended with a fucking cliffhanger, or at least I thought so as a kid, because there was this cutscene at the very end where Baron Danta, who was banished back to the underworld, but for some reason he's like back again, or maybe that was a cutscene from the past or something, but he stole all the eggs.
Vigyázz,
He stole all the Croc eggs.
bukkan,
And then if you got all the trophies throughout the game, which is difficult because it can actually bug where you just don't get a trophy, and then you're fucked. But if you did get all the trophies, you get like an extra mission. It's similar to Croc 1, where if you collected all the
sima jobb, 50.
gobos, then you get like a secret
Bal 2, úton, 100.
fifth island. But here's the thing: most of the islands
Bal 1,
in the
hosszú,
game are like 8 stages and 2 bosses, so there's 10 stages total. And the secret island is 4 stages and a boss, so it's like half of an island's worth of content.
30.
But it's still a lot of fucking content, considering that the entire game has 4 main islands. It's 40 levels, and then you get 5 more levels. That's pretty incredible. Croc 2 just has an extra mission, which is kind of lame. I don't even remember what it is, because I never got it myself. That's why I thought it was a cliffhanger. It wasn't a cliffhanger. Apparently it was a clue that you should get all the
Bukkan, 80.
trophies. I don't know how I was supposed to get that from that cutscene, but there you go.
Bukkan, sima bal, bukkan, 50. Bal 2. Bal 1, bukkan. Jobb
Trying to think
2.
what else to say. The guy, Croc 2 actually has a shopkeeper, and you have to talk to him and buy stuff from him. It's not even like a real shop. All it does is it sells some bouncy pads and some gobo robots.
Bal 4.
And all of them are used to get to secret areas in the levels. And if you want the trophies, you oftentimes have to have that. So all the shop really amounts to is have 5 of every item at all times. And I'll never forget the fucking soundbite that the shopkeeper says every time you talk to him.
Sima jobb.
It's like they did that thing that Banjo-Kazooie did, where every single character in the game has like a soundbite, including Croc, who's not a silent protagonist anymore. He actually talks quite a lot.
Jobb 1.
And the shopkeeper,
Bal 2, átvág.
he actually says words, but they don't mean anything, and it's so weird.
Sima bal, 60.
Also, he's like a cat, like an Arabian cat. I don't know what the significance of that is.
Repül, 80. Bal 1, lerakod. Sima jobb. Bukkan, 80. Bal 1, szorosan. Bukkan, 30. Jobb 1, hosszú. Bukkan, 100.
Also, just notice we've been on this stage for 24 minutes. We're getting near the end, but holy shit.
Sima jobb, 60. Bal 2, hosszú. Bukkan. Vigyázz. Bukkan. Bal 2.
I don't even remember this stage. I wasn't paying attention to this whole stage. I was just
Aránybalon.
ranting on about it. I don't even know.
Jobb 4.
Can't have been that hard of a stage. I started focusing in it and immediately messed up a turn.
Sima bal. Bukkan, 80. Repül. Vigyázz. Bal 1. Bukkan. Bal 3, 50. Repül, 120.
We just finished this stage
Bal
already.
4, hosszú. Jobb 3, hosszú.
It's interesting because I wasn't paying attention to the stage, but I'm doing fine. I mean, my time is gonna be shit, don't get me wrong. But my car is completely fine. I didn't run into anything, I didn't skid out anywhere.
Sima jobb.
Maybe I should just find topics to rant about while I'm doing these stages, and then I would do better. I will very much be curious about my time.
50. Jobb 3.
Out of those 6 people who actually did this.
Jobb 2. Bukkan 100. Jobb 2. Hosszú.
Imagine if I took so long, someone who was behind me in the first stage and didn't actually finish yet, have already finished. And stage 1 had like 6 people, and stage 7, well, stage 2 will have 7 people.
Bal 3. Bukkan. Bal 3. Hosszú. Jobb 3.
We're basically just having a Sunday drive here. I'm not even trying to go fast.
Maradj
Gotta go
középen.
slow.
Repül. Vigyázz. Repül.
You're too
Jobb
fast.
3. Hosszú. 120. Sima bal. Sima jobb.
By the way, when I said that I played and liked Sonic R, I'm probably biased because when I played I was like
Repül.
6 years old and I played it with my brother, and we didn't really play the game. We just like fucking did the
Bukkan. 120.
split screen and then played like fucking hide and seek on the stage and stuff. We didn't actually
Bal 1.
race.
Hosszú. 60.
So I don't know if that actually counts to playing the game. We just did that and came up with like storylines with the characters running around the stages. We did that with a lot of games actually. Sonic R, but we also did like in like Worms World Party and Worms Mayhem and whatever, but just we didn't really care about actually competing, like playing the game normally. We just fucking, oh, we're gonna make a map in Worms World Party that's like, I don't know, an ancient tomb, and there are these worms who are trying to like open the tomb, but when they open the tomb we cause like a sudden death to happen because the curse was released or whatever the fuck. I don't remember. But that's how we played these games, Sonic R included. So I don't know if that actually counts,
Hosszú.
but it was fun.
Szigorú. 50.
Probably no thanks to the game itself, but
1. Hosszú.
it was fun.
Bukkan. 40. Sima jobb. Hosszú. Bukkan. Bukkan. Jobb 1. 70. Sima bal. Hosszú. 80. Jobb 1. Hosszú. Bukkan. Szigorú. És itt a cél.
And we fucking finished. I think I hit something. I wasn't even paying attention. 30 fucking something kilometers. Let me read up on chat, cause holy shit. Okay, it's a lot. 35 summers straight. That's why it's super. It's on Geo. Ghostmaster. Well, Ghostmaster is on GOG as well, but it's really janky. That's what I'm saying. Strategy first. Are they still doing stuff? Splinter Cell kind of weird state. Not getting standalone games. Sam has been showing up in other games. Hasn't since 2013. Same year Hitman Assassination came out and one has Splinter's Path there. Captain Claw is in Rights Hell, even outside of Warner Brothers. Sequel hook is term you're looking for. Monolith also recently shut down. Yeah, I remember that. I think Warner Bros. Shut it down. That is quite a pairing describing Claw as James Bond but Jack Sparrow. Well, it's not entirely wrong. That's the closest I would be able to get. I think I showed you the intro. You can... Well, you can't deny or confirm that, because the intro... Yeah, you know, whatever. There is something similar to Donkey Kong for the gameplay with straight up pre-rendered 3D cutscenes. Remember Heart of Darkness being balls hard. It's a lot of trial and error, Heart of Darkness. 8 years to make, 9 months of it being done entirely without any budget. Do remember its atmosphere being extremely oppressive. Yeah, well, that's the idea. You're in the land of darkness. It's supposed to be oppressive. PC game, you can probably figure something out at some point with other games. Yeah, I know. Well, back then I didn't know about that website, PC Gaming Wiki, and nowadays I don't really care. Rayman Metroidvania, yes or no? I mean, tell me one game that wouldn't be improved by making it a Metroidvania. 2D games that genuinely more fondly remember than the 3D ones. I don't know about that. I think the one that people like most is probably 2. Not me, but just in general. Twisted Dreams is very similar in the same sort of flowing stages sense, but a little more advanced. You have me doing the first Pig stage music a cappella now. A lot of the other games had composers that knew how to squeeze every last piece out of the hardware they were given. Yeah, I guess older games had to rely a lot more on melody because they didn't have like orchestras that would make like grand bombastic music. They just had to do like the melodies, and that's also why they're memorable, because you can hum a melody. You can't hum an orchestra. Just really got shifted engine work behind Unreal 1. Who thought summoning Somerset Satan was a good idea? Amelia Bastard once joked about taking advantage of the maximum stage limit, 69, having each one be owning Poya, 35km stage. That would take like 35 hours. Sonic Art is considered pretty okay. I can guarantee it's not. Strategy First are still doing stuff. What stuff? Okay. Let's see my time. 4 people, 28 minutes, 22 seconds. Yeah, I'm nowhere near close enough. I don't know if this is because I'm playing a Trabant. Trabant is very slow. Few little moments, no harm done. 1 CFH got stuck in a sunflower. Ah. CFH, what's CFH? Next one is 12.8 kilometer. Not that long, but still pretty long. This is gonna take forever. Tarmac Drive. Sure. For help. Oh. Veiregros Mandagaut. Maybe I should stop playing the Trabant. It really is very slow. Like its top speed is like 105. Ah, shit. That was the wrong button.
Jobb 2, 60. Bal 3, úton, rajta. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bukkan. Utána, bal 3, ne vágd le, rajta, megtiszteled.
I don't know if I was so far behind on the other stage because I wasn't paying attention or because I'm in the fucking Trabant. Do you think ranting actually helped? Because I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I was going fine. This is a harder stage, definitely. Also shorter, though.
Bal 3.
Maybe I should play an actually good car sometimes and try to just rant through a stage.
Bal 5.
And then compare with an actual car instead of
5 úton.
this glorified go-kart.
Bal 4. Jobb 3, 70. Bal 3. Utána bal 2.
Who's smoking there?
Jobb 2.
Smoke there.
Bal 3. Jobb 4, úton 70. Bal hajtű. Jobb 2, 70. Bal 3, tövő menjél, 100.
Problem is, I'm pretty sure I ran out of things to rant
Jobb
about.
2, 120.
Like, if someone gives me a topic, I can rant for a good 20 minutes.
Megtiszteled.
But what I talked about last time,
Rajta.
I'm pretty sure I talked about every time I needed to rant about something, or felt like ranting about something. I really need to find new material. The problem is I don't play new games, because they're all fucking expensive.
Jobb 1. Bal 1. Vigyázz. Bal 6 visszafordít. Ne vágj le. 80. Jobb 2, 50. Jobb 4, rajta, bal 4, utána, jobb 4, 70. Vigyázz, szűk,
I
rajta,
didn't
jobb
even really
4, bal 4,
register
majd,
that
jobb
the
4.
chicken was there.
Hídra figyelj! Bal 4, rajta, bal 3, hosszú.
Then again, it's also possible that I cannot pay attention. Like, I can afford to not pay attention to the stage because I'm on the Trabant and it just doesn't go. The speed on this means I could be walking and sometimes make it there faster.
Kígyó. Bal 4, ne vágj le. Jobb 3, úton. Bal 3, úton, jobb 3. Bal 3, hosszú. Vigyázz! Jobb 5, hosszú.
I don't know if it was a Trabant, but my father sometime a while back told me the story of when they had to go
Bal 2, hosszú.
whatever. I don't care about naming cities, but from one city to another, it's like a half-hour ride. But their car was kind of busted. It still
Jobb 1,
went,
100.
but it was in a state where it was like, well, it goes.
Bal 5,
I don't know
úton.
what's gonna happen, but if we can make it there, we can go to the repair shop and then get it repaired. So they got into the car, maybe a Trabant, probably not a Lada, those were more
Jobb 4,
expensive.
hosszú. Maradj
But they
balon.
just went in and they were on a highway at the point where they are getting to
Tövő menjél.
the area, like there is a road to the left that goes into the city. They're almost there, and then
200.
they're just going on the highway, and then suddenly they see to the left of the car
Jobb 1,
there is like a
120.
tire just cuts them off, just rolls in front of them.
Jobb 1,
And the problem is that was their tire,
jobb 2,
the back tire, back left.
bal 3, 70.
I was like, what do you do then?
Jobb 3,
Because you know it's a light car, and they were both sitting in the front, so it didn't like lean back and start scraping against the ground. But it's just like, well, there goes a tire.
jobb 2, rajta.
Do
bal
we
6,
just keep
visszafordít,
going?
160.
Do we stop? I mean, it's a highway. You're not really allowed to stop. I'm pretty sure they didn't stop. They just went into the city and then stopped at the first point where they were allowed to, and like, repairman, can you come here? Because we sure as hell can't go there. Let's just pretend it was a Trabant. I'm not sure if it was, but it's funnier if it was.
Bal 1, 120. Bal 2, 70. Jobb 1. Jobb 3, hosszú, 120. Jobb 3. Bal hajtű, 60.
I didn't hear that it was a hairpin.
Bal 1, 160. Bal 1, szigorú. Bal 2. Bal 2. Vigyázz! Jobb 5, híd lesz. Bal 4. Jobb 6, visszafordít. Bal 3. Nagyon szigorú. Jobb 3, 120. Jobb 4.
Why are there just two boys? Boy, traffic cone, just two of them right there. Like that's gonna stop anyone from going over.
Bal 2. Bukkan. Jobb 4, 70.
There are a lot of games that I
Bal
know,
2. És
and I'm pretty sure nobody else does. It's like a very tight circle of a dozen people who actually still remember it.
Jobb 6, visszafordít.
And it's like, there are also some games but I really would like to remember them, but I just can't find them on the internet. They're like legit lost media. I remember playing them, and some of them were even good, but I can't find them. I don't know what they were. Because usually I played them before I could speak English,
Szűk, híd lesz.
and so I don't know the title. And sometimes I wouldn't remember anyway.
Bal 2, 80.
Some of these lost stuff I actually found over the years, including books. There were books
Kígyó.
that I remembered from elementary school library that I really wanted to find, and I actually found them.
Bal 3.
And games that I really wanted to find, I find them, but there are like half a dozen games that I remember playing, and I still recall what they looked like or how they played, but I just can't find them. I even find there is this subreddit, tip of my tongue, where you can ask people, you can describe something that you remember, and people can help you find them. And I repeatedly, like at least twice, maybe 3 times, described most of these games. Nobody fucking, they can't find them. Nobody can fucking find these games. They just don't
Jobb
exist.
2. Fogod.
And then some of them that I remember are even like, maybe it was just a fever dream. Like, there is a game where I remember it was like a turn-based JRPG style thing. It was like a demo. It starts in like a forest clearing. There is a path that leads into a city that goes up into like a fucking steampunk pyramid.
Bal 2, szigorú.
And that's all I really remember. And I remember that the main character was this spiky blonde hair guy with a big sword. And then people tell me, well, it's just Final Fantasy VII. No, it's not! It wasn't fucking Final Fantasy VII. Because I would know if it was, because I played Final Fantasy VII. It wasn't that. But then what the fuck is it? Like, what is it? Did I just accidentally have like a fucking alpha gameplay Final Fantasy VII demo on like a demo disc and it doesn't exist anywhere? What the fuck is this road?
Kígyó 160.
The fuck was that? Okay. But no,
Kettő, tövő menjél.
I even realized that obviously the main character sounds a lot like Cloud. Yeah, yes. The forest, I know wasn't in the final game, because I would remember it.
Kettő, rajta.
However,
Három, hosszú,
the
160.
pyramid, like the steampunk pyramid, I don't remember it exactly like that, but it's a lot like that one place where you go up some
Rajta.
structure
Hosszú.
after like the flashback area, and then you go in and Sephiroth is there or some shit like that.
Három, tövő
It kind of
menjél.
feels like that, but it wasn't exactly like that, because I remember it from a different angle. It was like you go up the pyramid from the bottom right of the screen to the top left.
Bal egy.
And then there is a small entrance on the top, and it leads into some kind of dark cave like something. I don't remember. So it might have just been like some alpha version that doesn't exist on the internet, and I almost guarantee I don't have the CD anymore,
Kettő, 180.
because I lost like a bunch of CDs a couple years back. We moved like 3 times. I don't know. But like, was it some weird version, demo version of Final Fantasy VII?
Bal
Because
egy.
I would remember that name.
Három, lerakod, vigyázz.
I would remember that game because I literally streamed playing Final Fantasy VII and it wasn't familiar.
70.
It's like fucking driving me crazy. What the fuck did I play? What was that? And I remember that CD that it had that. It also had a bunch of other weird games. Like it had Pop, which I could find because it's not hard to find. It's like you play as a balloon dog in space, jumping on colored balloons, and depending on what the color of the balloon is, it does different things. Like if I remember, the
Bal három, hosszú, 100.
green balloon is just a platform, it doesn't do anything. Also, it's like a tile-based movement. You don't like free move, you just decide
Jobb, úton.
which of the 4 directions you want to jump to. And then whatever balloon there is, that happens. Like
Bal négy, hosszú, rajta.
green, I think, is just a platform, it doesn't do anything. Blue sinks after a while.
Jobb 5.
There was also red balloon, and then there were enemies. There was a cat enemy, and if you landed adjacent to it and just fucking killed you. There were saw blades that went back and forth. But I don't know why I'm explaining this. Pop is not difficult to find. You can find it on YouTube or whatever. You just pop balloon game or whatever and you find it. But then it also had like a Metal Slug
Bal négy.
type game where you go from like left to right and then you shoot like other soldiers. But I know it wasn't Metal Slug because I remember it having like an anime aesthetic. And I remember the final boss was like it was one of those bosses where it's like a giant robot. There is a face in the background and it has 2 arms that come from the left and the right of the screen. That was the final boss, and I remember it because I beat it once and then the game soft locked on the elevator where the boss fight took place. And I was like, well, I guess I beat the game.
Figyelj rá.
And I cannot find that game either. And that was on the same exact fucking CD as this weird Final Fantasy VII game. It was the same exact CD, and I don't know where the CD is anymore. I would love to find it. If I found that CD, I would legit buy a CD reader just to check it out, just to put the mystery to rest. And I'm pretty sure that same CD also had like another RPG
Jobb 2.
that started out with the main character in a desert,
2. Hosszú.
being tricked by a woman, now being lured in by a woman who was a bait for bandits, and you get robbed.
Valut.
And that's how the game starts. You wake up in like some city,
Jobb 4,
in
útvonal.
some forest.
Jobb 4,
I'm not sure about that one, but I know the other two games were on the same CD. It's like a fucking mystery. Maybe it was like a fucking alpha video game CD. That's why the final was soft lock, because it was an alpha. I don't know. It's forever a mystery. It's forever gonna drive me fucking crazy.
És itt a cél.
Also, we finished the stage. Stop. God damn. You could probably change the gear. Oops, renting did help. You were actually being a less overcautious. Revent isn't go-karts, lawnmower. Sure, it sure sounds like it. Was some shitbox. Yeah. It was an old car, like back in the Soviet era. We didn't have many cars, that's why I assumed it was either a Lada or a Trabant, because that's basically all we had. There were plays makes me take their warning cones more than stopping cones. Know that feeling on the lost media? Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna post on that subreddit again, just in case someone finds them this time. These are the 3 main games. Met a blonde haired guy, but never got a P series. Temple of the Ancients. Find it, city 100, make for an interesting city. I don't think I'll ever find it. Even if I had it in my hands, I probably wouldn't recognize it, because I don't know where it was. I still have... Maybe I don't. I don't know where those CDs disappeared to. I really should find those CDs somewhere, because I had like a big box of like random CDs. Some of them from magazines, some of them are just from the blue. I don't know. If I would find that, I would legit just go over them. I would buy a CD reader and would go over all of them. Just to see what kind of fucking museum pieces I have in my collection. But I don't know where they are, and it's basically been years, so maybe they're just lost forever, I don't know. Temple of the Ancients. Oh, you mean in Final Fantasy VII? No, this doesn't look steampunk enough. This is just a Mayan temple. No, that was specifically in a city, in a steampunk city, with like metal and pipes and stuff everywhere. It was really dark. It was at nighttime. Alright, what is my time? Yeah, that's what I expected. There are only 3 of us now. But the Trabant is holding strong. Like, at this point, there are 3 of us. Second place is 1 minute behind the first one. At this point, is it even a race? Because mostly, your choice of car determines your placement. Like, the Renault is gonna beat the Lada. The Lada, if you can use it, gonna beat the Trabant. Also, I'm shit at the game, but that's beyond the point. I remember anything. We're gonna try it in a second. Oh my god, 20.6 kilometers. Oh, we can't fix anything. I can't do anything, so... write that in the Discord. I'm gonna check after the stream. Oh my god, I don't know if I can keep going. Look at these. 20 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 22 kilometers, 14 kilometers, 13 kilometers, 8 kilometers. We're gonna be here forever after. Like, I can't even do the other ones because it's just this. Wheel to crash. Racing. Oh boy. Camera really doesn't like me here.
Jobb 2, vigyázz!
Thank you.
Bal 6, 80.
Oh god, it's one of these stages.
Bal 3, 70. Bal 3, 70. Bal 3, 50. Bal 3, bal 2, 50. Jobb 3.
I'm gonna rest my voice a little bit because I'm actually not used to talking this much. I've been blabbering on for like an hour. And yeah, it's a little weird to say that on a stream, but usually when I stream, it's like
Bal 1,
a
vigyázz!
sentence at
120.
a time. Whereas here I just kept going. Because there's a lot of fucking shit I can say about these old
Jobb
games.
4, bal 3, 80.
I can't see in this. One of these maps where I can't see from the trees.
Bal 2, 30. Megtiszteled. Jobb 5, 160. Sima jobb, 160. Sima jobb, 150. Sima bal. Vigyázz, bal 3. Bal 2, 80. Bal 3, hosszú, 250. Jobb 2, vigyázz, bukka, 180.
I love how it said left 3, 250. Left 3 long, 250. Turns out that 250 was just the long left. Because he immediately kept talking afterwards.
Jobb 3, 100. Jobb 2, 100. Jobb 2, bukka, vigyázz. Bal 6, visszafordít, 120. Maradj középen.
Saved it.
Kígyó. Vigyázz, bal 4, maradj középen, 80. Jobb 3, úton, kígyó, 160. Bal 3, maradj balon, 100. Jobb 3, 80. Sima jobb, 160. Sima jobb, 50. Sima bal, 60. Sima jobb, maradj jobbon, 300. Vigyázz, bal 3, jobb 3, bal 3. Jobb 3, 70. Jobb 4, bal 4, 80. Jobb 3, 100. Bal 3, jobb 3, 40. Bal 4, jobb 5, 100. bal 2, 100. Jobb 2, 120. Jobb 3, szigorú, 100. Sima jobb, 120. Sima bal, 60. Bal 1. Bal 1, hosszú, 300. Jobb 3, 150. Jobb 1, 80. Kígyó, 250. Bal 2, 80. Megtiszteled, 70. Jobb 3, szigorú, rajta, átlő, 200. Jobb 3, hosszú, maradj középen, 250. Sima bal, 160. Sima jobb, 160. Bal 2, 150. Jobb 2, bal 2, hosszú, 250. Bal 3, hosszú, 120. Jobb 1. Bal 3, 80. Bal 6, visszafordít, 60. Jobb 3.
Another old game I just remembered, because earlier on I said, oh, all these old games had great music. I don't know why all the games I played as a kid had great music. Another game I remembered that for a while I didn't actually know the name of, but because it's a licensed game, it's not that hard to find it. Also, it has two different names depending on whether you're in Europe or America. But it basically... Where is the road here? Oh. And the game is Sheepdog and Wolf or Sheep Raider, depending on where you live. It's a Wile E. Coyote game. You have that, there is the dog, forgot his name. You steal sheep from the dog. It's basically a platform puzzler. Otherwise. But for some reason, it's like a well, it's a good game. It's a good game. The final level is ass, but otherwise it's a great game. For some reason, they went way too hard with the soundtrack, though. It's like slightly jazzy, rocky, depending on the level. Soundtrack music. It's the kind of music you would just listen to on its own. To be honest, great music. I don't know if that's an abandonware. Maybe I should play that at some point. Like, I could play it because I know how to beat the game. Not the final level, because the final level, as I previously mentioned, is ass. But every other level in the game, I know the solution. They're not that difficult. And it's a lot of fun. A very creative game. Obviously, it's gonna be Wile E. Coyote doing stuff with Acme and stuff. Very, very cool. Very cool, nice. Could use a rework as well. Because again, it's a very old game. Looks like it. Please rework these good games. Those trees are not real, thank God. That was a shit turn.
Jobb 4, bal 4, 70. Jobb 5, vigyázz, 50.
Also, that's also a game where I don't remember every soundtrack,
Bal 4, úton
but I
30.
definitely remember the ones I spent the most time on the stage of.
Jobb 3,
Did I
70.
manage to not butcher that sentence?
Bal
I don't
4,
know.
bal 4, átvág, vigyázz, 50. Sima jobb, 80. Bal 5, lerakod, szűk, 80. Sima jobb, 160. Sima bal, rajta, jobb 3, szorosan, 100. Jobb 5, maradj jobbon, 200. Sima jobb, úton, 120. Sima bal, rajta, átlő, 100. Sima bal, úton, 100. Sima bal, 120. Jobb 1, vigyázz, 80. Jobb 4, 250. Vigyázz, bal 3, hosszú, maradj balon, 180. Bal 3, vigyázz. Jobb 4, szigorú, 180.
That's our first big hit in this rally.
Jobb 2, jobb 2.
It's gonna be a problem because I don't think we get to repair very much.
Bal 2, 120. Bal 2, 180. Bal 6, visszafordít, 120. Vigyázz, maradj balon. Jobb 4, szigorú, bal 1. Beragadt a váltó.
Okay, this is where we stop then. Okay. Well, I did my best. I tried my best, but it's just way too long. Every fucking stage is just way too long. We would be here until like 10 p.m. if I wanted to do all this. Like I don't want to do stages like this. Just way too fucking long. Bando were under its US name. What about the other name? Okay, that was the shitbox rally. Let's check the Japanese. We still have an hour and a half, so I just fell asleep because every single stage in that was so fucking long. Japanese cars rally. Gonna be the one. I was wondering, oh yeah, US and EU have different names. Which one is the US name? Which one is the EU name? I played it under Sheepdog and Wolf. I'm in the EU, so it should be obvious. 3, 2, 6, 6, 4, 14, 8. My god, this is another. Why are you picking this long? 12 fucking stages. A lot of them are short. Still a few long stages. 14.1 is the longest. Okay. I don't know any of these cars. Do you have any suggestions? Sure, let's do this. Gravel dry is fine. Luzanda WRC. Oh my god.
Három, kettő, egy, rajt, átlő, 40, jobb 5, hosszú, 60.
This one also doesn't have
Jobb
the
1, utána, bal
pace
2,
pastings.
repül, jobb 1, szűk, utána, bal 3, hosszú. Repül, 100. Bal 4, hosszú, 160. Bal hajtő, szűk, 160.
I need to remember to use my handbrake when that happens. I did this time, I stopped just in time.
Jobb 5, hosszú, 100.
This is what not having the pace nose does.
Bal
Like
repül, jobb 1,
I don't know where I'm going.
át a hídon, szűk.
Obviously I see it and I hear it. But it's all I have to slow down because it's confusing.
Bal 1, utána, bal 6 visszafordít, kiengedett, 70. Jobb 1, és jobb hajtő, szűk, 150. Jobb 5, hosszú. Jobb 1. Bal 1 és bal 2. Jobb 1, szűk, majd. Bal 3, hosszú, 80. Repül, 70. Bal 4, hosszú, 180. Bal 6 visszafordít, szűk, 160. Jobb 5, hosszú, 80. Repül, rajta, jobb 1, 80. Át a hídon, jobb 2, 60. Jobb 4, szigorú, 120. Bal 1, majd, bal hajtő, kiengedett, 80. Jobb 1, utána, jobb 6, szűk, 120. Átlő, jobb 5, és itt a cél.
Oh, that was it? 12th place out of 21. Even is 10th for comparison. That's a 10-second difference. 3-2-3 fun. Did anyone else commented? I did pretty well, I think. Why that got turned off?
3, 2, 1, rajt. Bal 2, jobb 2, 100. Vízmosás, rajta, bal 1, jobb 2, szigorú, 70. Jobb 1, hosszú, 30. Bal 1, 100. Bal 2, hosszú, 70. Jobb 1, hosszú, 60. Bal 3, 250.
This stage doesn't like my camera.
Jobb 5, 100. Beragadt a váltó.
Fuck you. Look at the front. A tiny little shitty rock did that. That you can't even see in the fucking grass. How? Guess we're skipping that one. No, all it said is that I couldn't change. I couldn't shift. That's all that happened. But it also looked like shit.
200.
Okay. Accidentally started, so we just clean it up.
Jobb 6, 200. Sima jobb. Jobb 1, bal 1. Tomb, maradj jobbon, rajta, jobb 1, 300. Bukkan, maradj középen, 300. Vigyázz! Bal 2, úton, rajta, tomb, rajta, jobb 1, úton, 350. Sima jobb, mínusz, úton, 100. Sima jobb, 100.
What do you mean minus?
Sima bal, 60. Megtiszteled, buka jön, 80. Jobb 4, ne vágj le, 70. Sima jobb, 100. Bal 3. Jobb 4, úton, 180. Jobb 4, 300.
What is that thing on my right?
Bal 4, úton,
Van maze.
160. 160. Jobb 3, 250. Bukkan, maradj középen, 120. Sima bal. Sima jobb, 120. Felkiáltós. Repül, maradj középen, 120. Jobb 2.
You know what he just called a fly?
És itt a cél.
He called it a shouter. It's where you shout out loud because you're flying. It's like a roller coaster. Eighth place. What happened to you here? Why did you spun out? I wasn't even barely paying attention. I didn't spin out. Didn't spin out. Okay, now we have a long one. Neuker, 13.8 kilometers.
Három, kettő, egy, rajt. Bal 1, 70. Sima jobb. Jobb 1, 60. Megtiszteled rajta, repül, 40. Sima bal, hosszú, 120. Maradj jobbon, rajta, bukkan, 120. Sima jobb, 100. Sima bal. Jobb 1, 100. Maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, 60. Bal 1, 40. Sima bal. Maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, bal 1, 180. Jobb 2, lerakod, és bukkan, 30. Sima jobb, 100. Sima bal. Jobb 1, átvág, rajta, bukkan, bal 2, 120. Sima jobb, rajta, bukkan, 60. Jobb 1. Bal 3, szigorú, 30. Jobb 4. Jobb 3. Bal 1, 30. Sima jobb, 50. Bal 3. Jobb 2. Sima jobb, rajta, bukkan, 30. Jobb 1. Jobb 1. Bal 3, 40. Bukkan, jobb 1, 30. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 2, 120. Jobb 1, 40. Bal 1, 70. Bal 5, 30. Sima bal. Jobb 2, 30. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 4, 60. Jobb 2. Bal 2. Jobb 2. Jobb 4. Jobb 1, 50. Bal 1. Bal 3, 40. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 3, 30. Jobb 1, hosszú. Jobb 1. Bal 2, 50. Maradj középen, rajta, bukkan. Bal 1, szigorú, 30. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 1, szigorú, 30. Jobb 3, 30. Jobb 2, hosszú. Jobb 1, 80. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan, 100. Bal 1, szigorú. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 1, 100. Sima jobb, 40. Bal 1, 40. Sima jobb. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bal 3, 60. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan. Jobb 2, szigorú. Bal 2, 40. Bal 1, szigorú. Jobb 1, rajta, bukkan, 60. Bal 1, 100. Sima jobb, rajta, bukkan, 180. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan, figyeld, bal 2, 80. Jobb 2, 50. Bal 2, 120. Sima jobb. Jobb 2, bal 2. Bal 5, bal 1, rajta, bukkan, 80. Jobb 3, 30. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 3, 180. Sima bal, 50. Sima bal. Jobb 2. Bal 1, 70. Sima bal, 80. Jobb 3, hosszú, 100. Sima jobb, 60. Bal 2, hosszú, 80. Jobb 3. Bal 4, 80. Jobb 2. Bukkan, rajta, sima bal, 40. Bal 1, 50. Sima bal. Maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, 80. Jobb 1, 50. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan, 160. Bal 1, 30. Bal 3, hosszú, 40. Jobb 1, 40. Sima bal, 30. Jobb 1. Jobb 1, 50. Jobb 2, nagyon szigorú, 30. bal 2, 30, bal 1, 30, bal 1, 80, bal 2, jobb 4, bal 2, 40, sima bal, maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, 80, bal 1, 100, maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, 60, jobb 3, 50, bal 2, 30, maradj középen, rajta, bukkan, jobb 2, 30, sima jobb, bal 1, 60, bal 1, ne vágd le, 50, bal 1, 40, sima bal, rajta, bukkan, 160, jobb 1, 200, bukkan, sima bal, 200, bal 4, jobb 3, hosszú, 100, jobb 1, bal 3, hosszú, 40, jobb 3, hosszú, 120, bal 3, 40, jobb 1, és itt a cél.
Okay. Anush, why? You can drag the car towards direction, putting power down. Am I? You power that you mean going forward? Yeah, I'm trying to do that. 10-minute stage. 4 out of 8. The other 4 didn't finish. Okay. By class, I'm actually second because the other 3 didn't finish. Cool. Overall, I'm at 6th. Okay. 8.2 kilometer for the next. That is like medium. How did you die? Did you explode? If you die, there is no other respectable way to do it. Who's the Joker behind me?
3, 2, 1, rajt, bukkan, maradj jobbon, 160. Vigyázz, sima jobb, rajta, bal 4, bukkan jön, jobb 5, lehet, 100.
God.
Bal 4, mínusz, 120.
What does minus mean? Left 4 minus.
Hosszú, 120. Maradj jobbon, jobb 1, 80. Bukkan. Jobb 5, nagyon szigorú, kicsit vág. Bal 3. Jobb 3, szűk, kicsit vág. Bal 3, hosszú. Sima jobb, hosszú. Bal 1, lehet. Bal 2, szigorú, rajta, bal 3, 70. Bal 1, 40. Bal 2, kicsit vág, 30. Jobb 6, lehet, 80. Maradj jobbon, rajta, bukkan, jobb 2, kicsit vág. Bal 2, hosszú, 120.
Very high up, I can actually see the texture. Look at that.
Bal 3, szűk, 70. Bal 1. Jobb 2, mínusz, kicsit vág, 80.
Keeps saying minus.
Bal 3. Jobb 2, rajta, vigyázz, rajta, bal 5, szűk, mínusz.
Excuse me? Huh? Did it just show me much earlier? Oh my fucking god.
Bal 2, mínusz, kicsit vág, dobál, lehet, rajta, bukkan, maradj balon, bukkan, sima jobb, szigorú, jobb 3, szűk, 30. Bal 2, tövő menjél, és... Jobb 3, lehet.
The 3D pace notes are supposed to be on top of where they happen. Not like 20 meters early.
Repül, most középen, 160. Bal 2, szűk, és...
I don't know what I just hit there. There was nothing on the road.
Jobb 1, nagyon levág, 60. Bal 3, nagyon szigorú, 40. Bal 2, szűk. Sima jobb.
I think I became a victim of the physics
Jobb
engine.
3, kicsit vág, szűk, 40. Bal 4, ne vágj le, szűk.
I'm pretty sure there was nothing on the road, but I got into the little ditch, and the physics engine just launched my car out of it.
Kígyó, 180. Sima bal, majd fogod, jobb 3, szűk. Bal 2, hosszú. Jobb 1, kicsit vág, 80. Bal 4, 40. Jobb 1, 120. Bukkan, maradj jobbon, 70, kicsit vág. Jobb 2. Bal 3, szűk, 50. Jobb 3, úton. Bal 3, hosszú, 100. Bal 1, szűk. Bal 1, lehet. Sima bal, hosszú. Buka jön. Jobb 2, szűk, kicsit vág, 200. Sima bal, ne vágj le, és jobb 4, hosszú, 160. Bukkan, maradj jobbon. Jobb 1, szűk, kicsit vág. Bal 1, 100. Maradj balon, jobb 5, úton, 120. Maradj jobbon, sima bal, szigorú, és bal 3, ne vágj le, szűk, 60. Jobb 1, hosszú. Bukkan. Vigyázz, bal 2, szigorú, bal 4, hosszú, 80. Jobb 4, lehet 40. Bukkan, aranybalon, 80. Sima bal, hosszú, 120. Bukkan, bal 1, szűk, 200. Sima bal. Bukkan, aranybalon, felkiáltós. Jobb 3, hosszú, szűk, szigorú, nagyon levág.
I think we lost the engine.
Bal 2, lehet. Jobb 2, lerakod. Bal 1, 200.
Still going.
Jobb 3, hosszú,
I think
szűk,
this is
szigorú.
where we stop.
Bukkan, 40.
No? I can't.
Bal 4, szigorú, 70.
Okay, this is I can't go up here. The end is right there. Fuck that. Sayosel, welcome to the stream. Witness that fail. Amazing. I'm gonna blame that on the physics engine. It just threw my car without anything being there. So are used when they're not quite that number, but the difference is so small as to not justify a number that's tighter or wider. Okay. I never heard those before. Okay, whatever. Did you pick any short rallies? Because these are all like hours long rallies. I get tired if I have to play the same car on the same shit.
3, 2, 1. Rajt. Sima bal, és jobb 1, 50. Kígyó. Jobb 5.
If the tracks are longer
Úton 50.
than say 10 kilometers, or there are more than 6 stages,
Szigorú, 80.
the rally is probably
Jobb
too
1,
long
lehet
for me.
180. Bukkan, aranybalon, hosszú, 160. Vigyázz! Jobb 6, 160. Vigyázz, maradj jobbon, szigorú. Jobb 2, rajta, repül, szűk, 120.
Stay on the right, he says. The right is a chasm. I don't know if I want to
Jobb
stay
1,
at it.
rajta, bukkan, 100. Vigyázz, rajta, jobb 4, rajta, repül, maradj jobbon, 100. Bal 2, hosszú és szigorú, 100. Jobb 3, rajta, bukkan, 160. Bal 1, rajta, vigyázz.
He keeps saying vigyáz. He keeps saying careful. What the fuck am I careful for? There's nothing on the road.
Bal 2, lehet. Bukkan, rajta, bal 2.
You might as well just put it in front of every instruction. Can you imagine that?
Ne vágj le.
Careful pace
Vigyázz,
notes.
rajta, bal hajtű, szigorú, 180.
Fuck you.
Sima jobb, majd. Sima bal, 160. Sima jobb, rajta, bukkan, maradj jobbon, 100. Jobb 1. És figyeld, utána, bal 2, repül, 160. Jobb 2, szűk, és bal 1, rajta, vigyázz, bukkan, rajta, bal 4, szigorú,
Too
120.
fucking careful. Just there is one note, like left 2, and then 2 carefuls. Like at that point, it's just completely pointless to even have them. Like what is that for?
Sima jobb. Bukkan, rajta, bal 2, hosszú.
I have this urge to just jump off this ditch on the left.
Sima jobb, szigorú,
Just see
rajta,
how far I
jobbra
can
vissza.
fly.
Repül, rajta, bal 1, rajta, bukka jön, 100, maradj jobbon. Jobb 2, szigorú, 80. Sima bal, hosszú, 120. Bal 2, és vigyázz, maradj jobbon, rajta, repül, jobb 2, szűk. Bal 1, hosszú, 250. Vigyázz! Jobb 2, szigorú, rajta, jobb 3, rajta, repül, 160. Bal 2, szűk, rajta, vigyázz! Repül, maradj jobbon! Sima bal, rajta,
This
jobb
stage
3,
literally
szigorú,
is
rajta, bukkan, 120.
leading up my fear of heights. I don't like this stage, it's way too high up.
120.
With no god rating or anything.
Vigyázz! Jobb 3, rajta, bukkan, maradj balon, rajta, vigyázz! Jobb 5, rajta, bal 5. Repül, rajta, jobb 4, lehet, 100. Bal 1. Repül, rajta, jobb 3, maradj jobbon, 80. Bal 1, és bal 2, szigorú, bukkan, rajta, jobb 3, szigorú, rajta, repül, 80. Bal hajtű, lehet, 120. Bal 3, rajta, bukkan, 80. Jobb 1, hosszú. Bal 2, rajta, bukkan, maradj balon, 120. Jobb 2, szigorú. Bukkan, rajta, bal 4. Jobb 1, lehet, rajta, vigyázz. Jobb 6 visszafordul, lehet, 80. Sima bal. Bukkan, rajta, jobb 4, maradj jobbon, 100. Bal 1, 180. Bal 1, hosszú. Bukkan, jobb 2, maradj jobbon, 80. Vigyázz, rajta, bal hajtű, szigorú. Bal 1, rajta, bukkan, 180. Jobb 1, lehet, rajta, vigyázz. Jobb 2. Bal 3, szigorú, rajta, bukkan, 160. Maradj balon, rajta, jobb 1, hosszú, 100. Bal 2, úton, 100. Jobb 4, szigorú, 100. Bal 5, rajta, repül, rajta, bukka jön, 120. Bal 2, 2, úton, rajta. Jobb 4, szigorú, 100. Bal 3, szűk, rajta. Jobb 2, hosszú. És szigorú, 70. Bal 3, szűk, rajta, bukkan, 120. Vigyázz! Jobb hajtű, szigorú, 150. Bukkan. Vigyázz, rajta, bal 6 visszafordít, 250. Vigyázz, utána jobb 6 visszafordít, szigorú, 160. Repül, 60. Vigyázz, jobb 4, hosszú. Bal 3, lehet. Bal 3, szűk. Jobb 3. Bal 2, ne vágj le, 80. Vigyázz, rajta, bukkan, majd, bal hajtű, szigorú, 80. Jobb 1. Bal 2, jobb 3, hosszú, 120, majd, szigorú. Bukkan, rajta, bal 5, ne vágj le, 250. Vigyázz! Jobb 2, hosszú, majd jobb 2, szigorú, rajta, jobb 5.
We're not toying with that. I just did that to make the car symmetric. Now the entire bumper is fucked.
Bal 5, úton, rajta, jobb 1, 150. Sima jobb, rajta, vigyázz, bal 4. Jobb 2, 80. Vigyázz! Jobb hajtű, szigorú, 80. Bal 6, szigorú, 80. Jobb 1, szigorú. Utána jobb 2, 120. Sima bal, rajta, vigyázz! Jobb hajtű, szigorú. Bukkan, maradj jobbon, 100. Vigyázz! Bal 6 lehet. Bukkanunk, rajta. Bal 1, hosszú, 250. Sima jobb, majd. Bal 1, maradj balon, rajta. Jobb 1, lehet, 100. Vigyázz! Bukkan. Vigyázz, rajta, vigyázz, 40. Jobb 6, szigorú, 300. Bal 2, szűk. Jobb 1, 120. Vigyázz! Bal 6 lehet, 100. Bal 1, 120. Maradj balon, utána. Jobb 3, szigorú, 120. Bal 1, 160. Vigyázz, rajta, vigyázz! Jobb 6 lehet, 180. Vigyázz! Bal 3, szigorú! Jobb 2, hosszú, rajta, bukkan, lehet. Meg vagyunk.
There's an invisible wall here, come on. I wanted to drive down. Imagine me with wheel rotation and force. Meant for faster cars that travel at big speeds, and it helps them when you stay careful because turning will be harder. Into the thoughts of being loud, I was telling you to go off the cliff. I'm playing on a keyboard. I don't know if you got that from the on screen 0 to 100% press button. Okay, well I did finish the stage. So that's a victory. I don't think Raven finished the stage. So I'm not last. There are 5 people total. That was the Raleigh. Do I have Poor guy big kills. 4 legs. No length given. What is this? I'm concerned about these names. This is the only forward turning car, so I'm probably gonna have to take this. And I don't think I have a say in the tire. Oh, it is forward. Gosh. Pressed insert by accident. This seems faster and lighter. Okay, I can actually see 3.3 kilometers. It said it on the top right. Robochi Ring. We've been on this track today. Not with this car. Oh, that's a noise. What is this fucking... It sounds like a remote controlled car.
Bal 4 úton. Bal 3, ne vágj le, rajta, jobb 3, kiengedett, 200. Bal 4, kiengedett. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú. Jobb 3, hosszú.
Like a really heavy remote controlled car.
Bal 1. Bal 5, hosszú, fogod, szűk.
Oh boy.
Bal 3, úton. Jobb 3, kiengedett, 180. Bal 4, kiengedett. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bal 1. Bal 5, hosszú, fogod, szűk. Bal 3, ne vágj le, rajta, 50, jobb 3, kiengedett. Bal 4, kiengedett. Bal 3, hosszú. Bal 4, szigorú. És itt a cél.
I don't know if it was faster or slower than the first time I ran through it. I mean, probably slower because I was a better car that time. Yeah, it really sounds pretty weird. I was actually, if I'm reading this right, I was about 6.6 faster this time. Eighth place out of 14. We got Polska Love from Italy. I Desire Hills. Uninstalled. I mean, my time's not that bad. Yeah, let's repair whatever broke. I mean, I lightly tapped the wall and something went red, so. Grab a dry, yes. The wall! I'm worried already. What is the wall? Mine shaft 2.
3, 2, 1. Rajta.
I look at the creator.
Figyelj rá, rajta, megtiszteled, rajta, sima bal, utána, repül, jobb 1, szűk, 30.
Oh boy.
Bal 5, 80. Bukkan. Bal 2, 50. Jobb 3, 30.
That fucking sound, I can't get over it.
Bal 2, 80.
We're cutting the grass with this one, boys.
Jobb 1. Aranybalon, rajta, bal 2, rajta, bukkan, 60. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 1, 30. Bal 5, 30. Bal 1, úton, 100. bukkan.
Why does it sound like every time I shift up, it's like a tiny...
60. Jobb 1, nagyon szigorú, utána jobb 3, 60. Figyeld, utána fogod, maradj középen, rajta,
boy.
repül, 150.
Yeah, I'm probably supposed to be flying there, but I couldn't go
Sima
fast
jobb,
enough.
30. Sima bal, 60.
Is that the wall?
Sima jobb, rajta, bukkan, átlő, 50. Sima jobb, 100.
Fucking salt mine looking motherfucker over here.
Bal 1, 60. Jobb 1, bal 1, bukkan, 50. Bal 5, 50. Jobb 1, 40. Repül, lehet, bal 1, 30. Jobb 2, hosszú, 40. Bal 1, 80. Sima jobb, sima bal, 40. Sima bal, ne vágj le, 60. Sima bal, ne vágj le, 30, átlő, 30. Sima jobb, és bal 1, rajta, bukkan, 80. Bal 1, 100.
Keep looking at this area where I'm driving and expect the fucking roadrunner to pop out at any
Bal 3,
second.
40. Jobb 1, 80. Bal 1, 80. Sima bal, majd jobb 1, 50. Bukkan. Bal 1, jobb 2, 70.
Has any stage ever did the thing where it looks like there's a tunnel but there's not, and you're not supposed to go that way?
Jobb 3, 80. Sima jobb.
Just as a
Bal 1,
joke.
30. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 1, 80. Sima jobb, 30. Bal 1, 30. Sima jobb. Bukkan, 30. Bal 1, 40. Bal 3, hosszú, 40.
I didn't realize this turn was so tight, so big. Just went into it all
80.
with bravado.
Bal 2, 60. Bal 1, 30. Jobb 1, 80. Bal 1, 100. Jobb 2, 30. Bal 3, 40. Jobb 1, 40. Bal 1, 40. Jobb 2, 80. Bal 1, 70. Jobb 2, bukkan, 120. Bal 3, 40. Sima jobb, 100. Bal 1, 70. Jobb 1. Sima bal, rajta, bukkan. Sima jobb, 30. Sima bal, majd jobb 6 visszaford. Úton, 40. Bal 1, 30. Sima jobb, 50. Bal 1, jobb 3, rajta, bukkan, 50. Bal 1, 50. Fogod, maradj jobbon, repül. Bal 3, ne vágj le, 30. Jobb 1, 100. Sima bal, 40. Jobb 1, utána, bukkan. Bal 1, 100. Jobb 1, bal 5, 80. jobb 1, 60. Sima bal, 30, sima jobb, 30, bal 1, 40. Bukkan, 30. Jobb 1, 80.
I just want to say, I don't know if that's intentional or what, but this car really just drives you like a faster Trabant. Is that a thing?
Bal 1, 40. Jobb 3, hosszú, 50.
Pretty light. It's pretty reactive or responsive, whatever word it is. But holy shit, feels like I'm in like
Jobb 1, 60.
a cardboard
Jobb
box
2, 30.
rolling down the hill,
Bal 1, 70.
and it has an engine.
Jobb 2,
For
30.
some reason it sounds like
Bal 3, 30.
lawnmower.
Jobb 2, 70.
I almost said grass cutter.
Bal 1. Meg vagyunk.
Fast stage might kind of, you should feel braver during it due to a wider road. Let's see. 6th place. First I hit the tree in a wide open space. Been through that stage in a lot worse time than that. Well, you're first place, so... Prepare everything, we have the time. Can't see. 1.8 kilometer, this is really short. With heavy fog and heavy cloud. Course the Cotterets. Who the friends, the la something. Oh shit. No joke.
3, 2, 1, rajta. Bal 2, 40. Kígyó, maradj jobbon, rajta, bal 4 és jobb 6. Majd, bal 4, úton, 40. Jobb hajdű, 60. Bal 6 visszafordít, 70. Bal 4, majd jobb 3, 50. Bal 3, bukkan, 30. Jobb hajdű, 50.
What's the difference between a hairpin
Bal 3,
and a
majd
6?
bal 4, 30.
It feels like the same thing. Sometimes at a hairpin it says it's a hairpin, sometimes it says it's a 6 turnaround. That's just a hairpin. Just call it a fucking hairpin. Or call the hairpin a 6. Just be consistent. I don't get it.
Jobb 4, 30. Bal 5. És jobb 4, 30. Bal 2, 80. Jobb 6, 30. Bal 3, 70. Bal 5, szűk, és jobb 3, 30. Jobb 4, majd bal 4. Meg vagyunk.
Oh, that was it? Not even 2 minutes. Seventh place. I was pretty slow. Well, I mean, I'm only 13 seconds behind first. There are several that's just a couple seconds. So that's not bad. someone didn't finish here. I remember there were 3 of us last time. To the heavens. Tarmac dry. 19.9. Oh boy. We have like 20 minutes for this. This is the last thing we do today then. Bike Peak Hills Climb, the race to the clouds.
Három, kettő, egy, rajt. Jobb 2, 80. Jobb 3, szigorú, 100. Jobb 2, 100. Bal 3, 100. Bal 3, szigorú, 100. Jobb 3, 80. Jobb 2, 60. Bal 3. Jobb 1. Bal 3. Jobb 1, 100. Bal 3, szigorú. Jobb 1, hosszú, 70.
Yeah, we're not starting. Okay, well that's about that. That's great. I love how it asks me if I want to continue. There is nowhere else to go, so probably not. So now I accidentally have some more time, so might as well just do this. I was eyeing this earlier. There's only one car available here. Both of the stages are pretty short, so we can do this in like 15 minutes total. Kinda weird to me that these online rallies, if you crash out, you can't retry. It's just once you do it once and then the online thing disappears. Why can I not try multiple times, especially if I never finished?
Sima bal. Jobb 3, úton. Bal 3. Sima bal. Jobb 3, ne vágd le, 30. Bal 2, 50. Jobb 2, 30. Sima bal. Bukkan, maradj középen. Bal 3. Jobb 1, 60. Bukkan, 30. Bal 2, 30. Jobb 2, hosszú. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 3, szűk, 120. Jobb 3. Bal 3. Jobb 3. Jobb 1, úton, 50. Bal 2, úton, 30. Bal 1, 50. Jobb 2, 40. Bal 3. Jobb 4, nagyon szigorú, 50. Bal 2, tövő menjél. Jobb 1, 40. Bal 1, szigorú. Bal 3. Jobb 2, úton. Bukkan, 40. Bal 1, rajta, bukkan. Bal 2. Sima jobb, lehet, 30. Bal 3, hosszú. Jobb 3, hosszú. Bukkan. Maradj jobbon, rajta, bukkan, rajta, jobb 1, 40. Sima jobb, 30. Bal 1, szigorú, bal 2, 30. Jobb 3. Bal 1, 70. Bal 1, 70. Jobb 1, ne vágd le, 50. Bal 1, 40. Bal 1, nagyon szigorú. Bukkan. Jobb 2, úton, 60. Bal 2, szigorú. Bal 3, hosszú. Hív. Figyeld, rajta, jobb 6 visszafordít. Jobb 1. Bukkan, 40. Megtiszteled, majd, jobb 2, 30.
Get the fuck off the road!
Bal 2, hosszú, 30. Bal 3, 30. Jobb 2. Utána, jobb 4, 40. Jobb 3, ne vágd le, 40. Bal 2, nagyon szigorú, rajta, bukkan jön, bal 4. Jobb 1. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 3, szűk, 40. Jobb 2, ne vágd le, 30. Jobb 2, úton. Bukkan, 30. Bal 3, szigorú. Bal 4, 50. Jobb 1, 30. Bal 3, 30. Jobb 3, 30. Bal 1. Jobb 2, úton. Sima bal, jobb 3, 80. Bal 2, szűk, 80. Jobb 1, kiengedett, 120. Jobb 2, bal 4, úton, 50. Jobb 2, rajta, bukkan, 70. Bal 2, 60. Jobb 2, 50. Bal 1, 30. Sima jobb, 120. Bal 2, kiengedett. Jobb 1, 60. Bal 2, szűk, 50. Jobb 3, 30. Bal 5, 50. Sima bal, 70. Bal 4, átvág, 30. Jobb 1, 30. Bukkan, 80. Fogod, rajta, bal 6 visszafordít, 40. Bukkan, jobb 4. Híd. Majd, jobb 4. Bal 2. Jobb 2, tövő menjél. Hídra figyelj! Bal 1, 30. Jobb 1, hosszú, meg vagyunk.
Okay. Yeah, I crashed on the last stage on that, so we're doing another one. This is the Trabant Rally or whatever the hell it's called. The only car available is the Trabant. So that's what we're doing. There are only 2 people on here. I'm almost a minute slower. And it's only 2 stages. One that was that and the really short one afterwards. I was not seeing. It didn't really do much because again I crashed in like a minute. Ran into a tree and lost the engine. Okay, so this is the last stage we're doing today. TMFA 2021. Trabant Sprint, that's the name of the rally.
1, rajt. Bal 3. Jobb 2, jobb 1. Bukkan, 30. Jobb 3, 100. Maradj középen. Jobb 1. Utána bukkan. Figyeld. Bal 4. Jobb 4, 30. Jobb hajtű.
Also, I'll ask again, Raven, you probably know better than I do. What is the difference between a hairpin and a 6?
Bal 6. Jobb 5, 30. Dob. Jobb 1, 30. Figyeld. Jobb 6 visszafordul. Bal 6. Jobb 2, 50. Jobb 5. Jobb 6, 30. Bal 3. Fogod. Jobb 2. Bal 2. Bal 5. Meg vagyunk.
I'm just gonna keep going until it stops me. Yeah. A 6 is basically always a hairpin anyway. Second place still, like that's obvious. But now, if anyone else wants to do the Trabant, I actually wasn't that far behind this time. 6 seconds. Anyone who does this Trabant, tell me if you did better than I did. My final score, 56 difference. Good luck on that. 3 minutes until hour. Okay, I'm gonna finish here. Before I finish, I do want to say this is not relevant to the rally itself. Recently, I learned about a new Terraria mod that is being created by some old, I think, Calamity developers who are trying to make a new mod that's like Calamity but better. Right now, it's a very early stage of development, but I was wondering if I should stream it as is right now. Because even though I like Calamity and I liked Infernum, I know that's a different thing, there were a lot of things that I questioned in the design, and I was wondering if I should do this as early as possible and give my feedback immediately. I'm not saying it's gonna change anything, but it would be nice to be there right away, as early as possible. So I was wondering if I should stream that now, essentially. Because right now, how much content there is, I could probably just spend 1 or 2 streams on it and finish it. Which isn't much, and right now I have the time because, well, I'm playing this game, but really I'm just waiting for June 5th. And between those two, I could very easily stream that. Just to check it out and immediately start giving feedback. Because once the first major update is out, at that point it has to be dedicated to that game, because it's gonna be much longer. Right now it's just I insert 2 or 3 stream stops for it and then move on. Like, it's not a dedication. So I'm wondering if anyone would want to see that. I guess we'll think about it. Also, anyone who sees this, either on the VOD or in general, feel free to go to the Discord. You can tell me your opinion on that. More car, or we can go... What's the name of the mod? Raven, you know that. Calamity Fables. Why is it named Calamity? Well, anyway, Terraria Calamity Fables. Tell me your opinion if you want. But for now, I'm gonna go and eat or something. Thank you for watching, Cohesives. Thank you all. Until next time, see y'all. Music just cut out perfectly. Holy shit.